Alrighty, who here is up for more game trailers? I know I am. My name is Captain Richard. We're live at twitch.tv/Captain Richard. Also on YouTube at youtube.com/Captain the Same Guy. Yeah. Welcome. So, all right, we are live on a Saturday. Hello, Intres. Hello, Evie. Welcome, Auroras. Hello, Dragonis. Hello to those of you over on YouTube who may possibly be on YouTube already. And yeah, we are going to be streaming. It's once again an official co-stream of the Future Games Show Summer Showcase. We're going to see even more game trailers. So I was actually just getting ready to send an update to folks. Let's see, with an official co-stream of the... let's see. Oh, let's see. Let's see. There's a video game showcase. With even more, let's see, new game trailers and world premieres. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Yeah, it's kind of a, let's do that. All right, so ta-da-ba-da. Okay, sorry, I was writing a tweet that was like, oh crap, I gotta go live. All right, so let's see, Future Games Show. Let's see. Social media. I try to keep up with all the social media stuff. Well, not really. I have an Instagram account. I never post on Instagram. It's like if you want to like show people photos and maybe butt pics. It's odd to see you so early. Yeah, I mean, like, well, yeah. One, it's a Saturday. Two, I'm live early on a Saturday, and then tomorrow. It's funny. The infographic that I had that showed what time the Xbox showcase was gonna go live tomorrow was actually wrong. They put it down as something like 2 p.m. Pacific time, but it's actually 1 p.m. Eastern time, I believe. The early captain gets the chalupa. Look, don't tempt me to go back to Taco Bell. I still have money left over on my birthday Taco Bell gift card. Hey, Mad Buddha, welcome. Yeah, good morning, buddy. Hopefully all is well in Mad Buddha land. All right, let's see. All right, let me do this. Yeah, so we got about 20 minutes before the showcase goes live. I have to be honest, I have no idea what we're going to see, because again, it's just there's so many game showcases. It's hard to predict who's going to have what in the who, what, when, where. All right, let's go. Click this. Click this. Click this. Yeah, just letting people know on Discord again that I'm actually live on a Saturday. Let's see, there is this.
Taco Bell, product placement with Taco Bell. Injarito,
Nacho burrito.
Hey, what are you doing here? I've come to kick ass.
One of these days, I'm gonna figure out how to get it where it's like my timing isn't off. I know it's because I use a little bit of mic delay to make sure it's like, hey everybody, I'm Captain Richard. You know, that kind of one of those kind of things. All right, let's see. There is that right there. Okay, very good. And I'm just going to send a very quick tweet out. Courtesy of the Future Game Show. I am, again, an official co-streamer for this event. Thank you to Future Games Show for that. Let's post this here. Larf. All right, copy link, copy stink, and we are now good to go. Okay, I think the stream is already live on YouTube. Let me see if it's live on Twitch. Again, yesterday we ended up watching it on YouTube, but the YouTube showcase was actually having some problems. Let's see. All right, here we go. What do we got? Alrighty, look at this. Pull this up here. So yeah, looks like we got about 18 minutes and a few seconds. We say it a lot, but wishlisting a game can make it more visible on Steam, and it helps devs secure publishing support. Also, the email reminder when a game launches is extremely convenient. You're gonna be live tomorrow, Evie. If people can convince me, yep, there are a bunch of showcases tomorrow, and I'll have to go live even earlier, which means that I could be streaming all weekend. Is there a movie night tomorrow? Yes, Briscoe. We're going to be watching the new Iron Lung horror movie that was made by the YouTuber Markiplier. So we'll watch that movie plus another couple episodes of Spider Noir, and that'll be our Sunday movie night. So yeah, you know, just you can't fault me for, you know, always wanting to be online and streaming and sharing and all sorts of stuff. Maybe oversharing sometimes, but yeah, it's almost like I can't get enough of that wonderful Duff beer. Would you? I would drink Duff beer. I've had Duff beer. Now that I think about it, I've actually had Duff beer in real life. They have it in Simpsons Land over at Universal Studios. How's your dad doing? They transferred him from the hospital to a rehabilitation center. Again, he's going to be there for a couple weeks, so that's good. Evie says, I predict a stupid amount of anime games. I don't know if the future game show is going to have a lot of anime games. Again, you know, Jeff Keighley, he's very clearly kind of a weeb, and he likes to showcase a lot of Japanese games. To be fair, one of the things is that we can't forget is that companies pay to have their trailers shown at the Game Awards and at the Summer Game Fest presentation. So. That Mutant Ninja Turtles game, you're right. It's based on the story of Michael being the last turtle. Yeah. So it's kind of I don't know if it's, of canon to the overall storyline, but The Last Ronin is about how, where Donatello, Leonardo, and Raphael, and I think Master Splinter, they're all dead. You know, the Foot Clan finally got them or something, or like some enemies finally knocked them off. And so it's where Michelangelo, he gets a lot more serious, apparently, and then he learns how to utilize the weapons of his brothers and all sorts of stuff. It's crazy too. God, what was it? I was at a thrift shop, and I saw the book. Hey, welcome, Gatos. Anyways, but it's kind of like a darker Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles story, and I guess maybe that's a bit of a spoiler to say that it's Michelangelo's The Last Ronin, because I think in the comic or the graphic novel they kind of leave you guessing for a little bit as to who is the final Ninja Turtle. But it's kind of like a darker take on TMNT. So dang, there was something I was about to bring up. But I messaged my father earlier. Let's see. I'll even ask him, will you have access to your phone while you're in your rehab? Okay, hopefully you can like surf like porn sites. No, it's regular sites, definitely not the porn. Okay, let's see. There was something else I was going to bring up, but we just have a few minutes here. Let's see. Hold on, make sure we're at the right resolution. Okay, very good. Yeah, the what was it? The Summer Games Fest presentation had some desync issues, some pretty bad desync issues. So hopefully this showcase will be a little nicer. I'm glad your dad is doing better. He's a wonderful guy, despite making a son like you. Wow. I tell you what, my father's a lot more successful than I'll ever be. Yeah, he did a lot with his life. He was the first person in his, in his side of the family, he was the first person to go to college. He grew up literally dirt poor. I mean, their garage had like dirt on the floor, and just very came up. I don't want to overshare here, but kind of came up in a broken home. His father was like a brutal alcoholic, and just family problems all the time. But he decided to rise above. He was the first person in his family, the only person in his family on his whole lineage that actually went to college. Ended up joining the ROTC program after college. Joined the military as an officer. Spent 21 years in the military. Later became a defense contractor, worked his way up in a couple different companies, ended up as a Lockheed Martin vice president, and then he retired and started his own business, which he ran for like 10 years, and I helped out with that a little bit, but he will be I will never, I mean, hopefully, maybe someday, somehow, kind of different line of work, but he's definitely way more successful than I'll ever be. So he's retiring comfortably, or he's now retired comfortably, I should say, or now uncomfortably because he wrecked his motorcycle. Hopefully he can send me pics, and I can imagine once he gets out, he's gonna rebuild his bike for however much damage it has. He said he basically just laid it over. I'd like to think the showcase we may get to see some Jedi 3 news, but sadly I doubt it. Yeah, because there's the future game show, but there's also tomorrow there's the PC gaming show. So it's games specifically that presumably are only coming out on PC. Oh, hey, cool shirt you got there. Yeah, that's right, Gatos. I got it at a kind of a nice, like, small shop that had souvenir shirts. I'm sure you remember. Wink, wink. Definitely not Walmart. Yeah, Hawaiian Walmart. They have a bunch of touristy shirts there. Evie, yes, yeah. So that's he was part of that big company. So the thing is, like, a company that size, they probably have like 1,000 VPs of different divisions and things. So, who are you and what have you done with Captain Richard? I ate Captain Richard at Denny's this morning. I actually skipped breakfast. Well, I didn't skip breakfast. I knew I was going to be streaming early, so I didn't eat breakfast in the morning. I had breakfast, like brunch, about an hour and a half ago. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to eat one meal today, but because I'm probably going to be streaming for, I don't know, 8 hours, something like that. Hey, Scuba Steve, welcome back. How goes the community building? Well, fairly well. I've only been live for really about 15 minutes here because we're getting ready to co-stream the Future Game Show Summer Showcase. Totally not a Walmart. Well, yeah, Gatos. So Gatos, I'll tell you, I actually signed up for the Hawaiian Airlines card. You know, the Alaska Hawaiian Airlines card. And I have to. My plan, Gatos, is I don't know if I should be saying this live on the internet, but my plan is to pay for the engine swap on my R32 with that Hawaiian Airlines miles card, so that way I can get a free ticket to go right back to Hawaii. So it's unfortunate that I have to get a new engine, but they had this thing where it's like, yeah, if you spend like, you know, $3,500 or something like that, or 45, whatever, you will get enough points to get a free round trip ticket to go back to Hawaii. So yeah, that will for sure meet the needs. I know, dude. So it sucks, but I might be coming back to bother you some more. Maybe, I don't know, maybe sometime after the summer. Yeah, I'll leave you alone for a little while, but I'm definitely coming back before you leave because I mean, dude, I'm gonna have a free airline ticket. I mean, I guess I could use that ticket to go somewhere else. I mean, I can't use it to go to Germany because it's you know, Hawaiian Airlines, but I could use it to go to California or Hawaii or whatever. So. And with it being free, use some of that dough for first class. Points. So, Gatos, that's just it. It's like if since I'm paying for this engine swap and I'm going to get enough points to basically get a ticket to Hawaii, the way it works is you just have to keep adding points. Like, I keep using that card to pay bills and stuff, and I'll get even more points, and then, yeah, I could get an upgrade to first class. But I don't know, man. I've been in first class, not like really, really nice first class, but I've been in first class before, and I gotta be honest. I mean, Gatos, you probably know this better than I do. I've been on literally like Army transport planes before, and where you really, you know, they sit you in an uncomfortable seat for 8 hours, and it's like, yeah, you just learn to grin and bear it. And sometimes I think, you know, I think about troops, you know, Army, Marine Corps, or whatever. It's like, you know, they stack a bunch of dudes like shoulder to shoulder in cargo planes and ship them off to wherever. Or, you know, Ospreys, where it's the same thing. You're like in these like tiny jump seats. You have to be on there for hours at a time. And I think to myself, it's like, look, man, I was never in the military, but I know how much military guys have to rough it from time to time. You know, I've literally had bosses who had pictures on their desk of when they were like living out of a tent in the middle of nowhere in, I don't know, Iraq or something. And so I sometimes I think it's like, yeah, I could spend the points and money for a nice cushy first classy, or I could just suck it up. You know, they just, yeah, just what do they embrace the suck. That was something that I learned a lot, you know, being in military school and working with the military for a long time, is there's just a concept called embrace the suck, which is another way of saying it's like, yeah, just deal with it. And so, yeah, you know, first class for long flights are 100,000% worth it if you can afford it. My sister's done it a few times, but I don't know, man. Growing up, I was just my father kind of taught me how to rough it, you know, just like accept that you know, you're gonna be miserable. And not saying that's like, yeah, isn't that kind of like poor people talk? It's like no, it's more of like the military aspect of it, saying it's like, yeah, you know, you should be able to put up with this because it's really not that much of an inconvenience. Is it true our captain will be streaming tomorrow? Yeah, T-Jax, probably. I might as well just co-stream all the showcases, because I'm an official co-streamer for Summer Game Fest, which we watched yesterday, today's Future Game Show, and then tomorrow is the PC Gaming Show, and again, I'm an official co-streamer for that, which means that, it's you know, it's a little bit of a plus. It basically means I don't have to worry about DMCA strikes. You know, there's a chance that, you know, they might actually help promote my stream, all sorts of stuff. I kind of wonder what Maui is like now. I went about 20 years ago. Same thing, Scuba Steve. That's just it. Is I went to Maui and I went snorkeling in Maui and it was fantastic. So Scuba Steve, if you want to go snorkeling or scuba diving in Maui, you let me know. We'll go bother Gatos together. Because I was talking about how I really wanted to get my scuba certification, because we did a bunch of scuba diving while we were there, and I was like, damn, man, I actually think I want to get my scuba license now, or scuba certificate. Kilted Frog. Hey, Kilted Frog. How are all the things going? I got upgraded to first class once when I was in the Air Force, flying civilian. Way better than Space A. I know, man. But I growing up, we did that, man. We flew in military cargo planes, we used to call them the cucumber planes when I was a kid. But yeah, I mean, they would just stick you in these like ultra cheap. It was literally like, you know, $40 to go from, let's say, like California to Hawaii, or from, you know, wherever. You would just, instead of a regular airplane, you would take these hops in these cargo planes that actually had seating. And honestly, I remember my father telling me it was sometimes hard to get because, you know, it's uncomfortable, cheap. You literally have to wear earplugs in the plane because it's so loud. But it would be hard to get because so many GIs wanted to save money by taking a cargo plane back to the States or from wherever, as opposed to a civilian flight. So, I don't know, man. I grew up learning how to rough it on flights. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've sat in first class before. It's not bad, especially all the free drinks. So, Cap, you ain't need to sleep ever, right, dude? That's what I thought when I came back from Hawaii. When I'd been up for almost 24 hours straight, just coming back from Hawaii to Florida. Also, hey, Kilted, weren't you working on a game? It's been a while. Oh no, it wasn't a game. It was a book. Yeah, I was just about to say. It's like I couldn't remember if it was a game or a book that you were working on. But so it's successfully published. Is it on Amazon? Kilted says, yeah, Space A is not great, but basically free. You get spots based on rank priority. Yeah, you know, and to be fair, my father was an officer when I was traveling as a kid, so, but I mean, it's literally same thing though. Like, you're sitting in a cargo plane where they set up like these extra bolted in seats to take a bunch of GIs and their families back to the States for ultra cheap. So yeah, you know, I can deal with it, man. As long as I can get an aisle row. I don't sit by the window or middle seats anymore. If anything, sometimes I have to pay extra just to get an aisle seat. And I find that as long as I can stand up every hour or so on a 10-hour flight, 8-hour flight, I'll be okay. You know, just being able to stand up and not be like, oh, excuse me, I need to go poop for the 3rd time on this flight, you know. So, you know, it's like I've learned that I can put up with crappy seats as long as I have an aisle seat. So, yeah. But Cap, you reach a point in your life where you shouldn't have to rough it. If you can afford the nice things, take the nice things. I know, but that's the debate, John, because I save money sitting in cattle class so I can spend, you know, like $250 on a bar tab or, you know, like go to nice restaurants and not really think about it. Now, granted, if you can afford to do both, that's perfect, right? But hey, I'm on a streamer budget, so yeah, my concept is like, okay, I'm going to save money because I'm going to be sitting on a plane and not getting to do much anyways. It's like, okay, so I get a little extra leg room, I maybe get some better meals, maybe, you know, some free drinks. But that's, you know, an extra 400, 800, whatever, how much extra for first class. It's like, think about what $400 would get you at a really nice restaurant. I mean, you could buy just like whatever meal you wanted and then buy drinks for everybody, or, you know, you could get, I don't know, you could bet like $400 worth of souvenirs just for being willing to rough it in cattle class, as I like to call it. So, never done Space A. Sure, it's free, but never really get to fly right when you want it. That's the other aspect of it. Yeah, those military flights, you had to basically be on standby for hours at a time. I remember my father and I were talking about this just, you know, a month or so ago, and he's like, yeah, you know, sometimes you have to sit at the airport for like 6-7 hours just so you can get your spot on the next cargo plane. Mortal Protection Services. All right, well, Kilted, I mean, dude, feel free to plug it on my Discord, and yeah, see if we can get you a few more sales. Get up, stand up on the plane. Yes. Yeah, like I said, I want to go back. I think if I was gonna go back, I don't know, Gatos. If I came back, maybe sometime in late summer, maybe in the fall, would you want to go back to Maui or maybe go back to Kauai? Yeah. Gato says free drinks, food is much better, and you get to lay down and sleep. So that's the thing. I've never had first class where I actually got to do, you know, the seats like they lean all the way back, they go flat. I mean, that's the really expensive first class. I did 2 first class flights. One was a short hop, which is barely worth it, and then one was like maybe like a 4 or 5 hour flight, and it was just the, you know, they give you the big seats up front, and they kind of get you away from all the hobos in the back. And you get your own private bathroom, and they give you. I remember I upgraded to first class last minute. You know, I was like, "Hey, you got any first class seats?" I'm like, "Oh, we have one left. We'll give it to you for like a quarter of what it normally costs." And boy, on that plane, I was gulp, gulp, gulp. You know, I had like probably like 4 or 5 rum and cokes a long time ago. I'm only 21, by the way. Last time I flew to the UK on first class, they gave you a 3-course meal with ice cream sundae and champagne, but the tickets were a deal back then. Yeah, man. A first class ticket to Hawaii from Tampa, Florida is about $2,000 to $2,500. So, yeah, that's like I said, I'm on a streamer budget. Yeah, like I said, man, as soon as I pay for this car repair, which is gonna like drain my wallet, at least it'll help me get a free plane ticket to go back to Hawaii. I had a buddy who worked for FedEx pushing tin. He flew free on jump seats, definitely not first class. It's like it's you're basically living cargo at that point. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. We used to fly on these. I forget what they're called. Yeah, I forget what those planes are called. They were like C-130s or something like that. But normally those planes have seats that go along the back of the walls because all the cargo's got to go in the middle. But then they have this thing where they can bolt in rows of extra seats, if I remember correctly. And then, you know, it's literally just, you know, they strap you in and you're like basically living cargo as the plane goes across the ocean. I'd be down for either. The summer into fall is going to be a very busy season for me. That's usually when we get the training ops running. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I would just, you know, whenever you have some free time, yeah, you just let me know. Like I said, I don't want to be gluttonous here. I just spent, you know, 4 or 5 days in Hawaii, and it's like some people get to go to Hawaii once in their life. It's like, one, I lived there, and then I've been back twice since. It's like, oh, yeah, going to Hawaii twice in 1 year, you know, that's not too bad, is it? My sister's been back a bunch of times, so. It's nerd comedy sci-fi. Well, yeah, no, Kilted Frog. Yeah, just let me know. I'll buy a copy off of Amazon. Yeah. No, give me a discount though, you know, a little streamer privilege discount. All right, let's see here. All right, so we got about 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Dude, that was great. We kind of killed 18 minutes watching me waffle about spending money on plane tickets. Lurch Lord says, hello, shiny people. What did I miss? Nothing. You're right on time because the Future Games Showcase is starting in 1 minute and 15 seconds. Scuba Steve says, you heard they're gonna Squadron 42 in the show to announce its delay? Wait, they're gonna have Squadron 42 in the show? I mean, yeah, you know, it's just, at some point, they did claim that game was coming out in 2026. I mean, I wouldn't bet on that. not even by a long shot, but who knows, maybe they'll surprise people. If anything, they'll probably have their own video announcement at Summer Game Festival Showcase number 87 to say it's like, hey, it's not actually coming out this year. So... let's see. Oh, okay, so they actually said, okay, well, place your bets, apparently. Alright, the music's getting intense. Yeah, I'm intensely aroused at the concept of more video game trailers. Yes, Squadron 404. Alright, here we go. Thank you for tuning in, by the way. Like I said, I don't normally stream on Saturdays, and especially not this early in the day. So, I'll be here today and probably tomorrow and probably all next week. Yeah, announcing the new $2 billion stretch goal. Yeah, you know, that's gonna be a thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Yeah, rated RPM. Ooh, mature roleplay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think this is hosted by Matt Mercer, I think, from Critical Role. Spetta says, early, it's oh yeah, well, a little, is it spät? Für dich? Oh, it's a little loud, hold on.
Hello, you gorgeous, gorgeous people, and welcome to the Future Game Show Summer Showcase. I'm Troy Baker, man of a million video games, or roughly there's about. But most recently, I got to play Higgs Monaghan in Death Stranding 2, Jack Pepper and Mouse PI for Hire, and of course, Indiana Jones.
Are you going to do the theme tune throughout?
Yep.
Great. I'm Alex Wilton Regan, and you probably know me better as the female Inquisitor in Dragon Age Inquisition, Alt Cunningham in Cyberpunk, and Leia in Lies of P Overture.
And?
I'm also Lara Croft in the new Tomb Raider games.
Hey, congrats.
She is back, people, and that is video game heritage right there.
Maybe he's hosting the future or the PC gaming show.
Archaeologists on one stage.
BAFTA-nominated archaeologist.
BAFTA-nominated. You've never won, though, have you? Have you?
Ouch.
No.
Ouch.
I haven't. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's talk about what we're going to do for the next 90 minutes.
We're going to be showing you trailers. Lots and lots of exclusive trailers. And with the help of their hardworking developers, we're going to be diving deep into some of the most exciting upcoming games.
As well as our usual ones to watch, we've also got an extended gameplay reveal for the sci-fi RPG Exodus,
which you will not want to miss. And if you want to keep track of all these little buried treasures Alex and I are going to be talking about today, then you should head on over to the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page, where you can find and and wishlist every game in today's show.
And you can also visit
Is that
GamesRadar.com
good enough,
after
Evie?
we wrap up for tons of follow-up coverage on the eye-catching games that are coming at you very, very soon.
Oh, you did the dual pistols thing.
It's like automatic now.
I get it. Speaking of, I think the stage is itching for a little bit of a lighting change. Whoa, there it is. As you can see behind me, this means it's time for our very first. Take it away, Alex.
World premiere.
Oh, Matt Mercer was the host last year. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. So yeah, I'm sorry. It was Troy Baker this year. Matt Mercer was last year.
Come and get it! Oh,
Hello.
Okay, so funny story. There was this guy who was stuck in the middle of the apocalypse.
Whoa! Oh, shit!
You know,
Chop, Freddy. Barbecue time, baby.
totally holding it together. Freddy here, Freddy there, Fred, Fred. Yep, he was doing great. All he wanted to do was just find one living, breathing human being, for crying out loud.
Down here, goddammit!
Was that
More
too
games.
much
That's
to
right,
ask?
Penguin. More games. This is the Future Games Showcase.
Hey there,
You wanna come?
he did find some friends.
Yeah, buddy!
And then this guy showed up. Great name, questionable fashion sense.
Fuck you, Fred! Bada bing, bada bam, bada boom! Hurry, hurry, hurry! Damn, we're good!
You getting all this, buddy? The guy in the story? That's me.
Kind of reminds me of God. What was that other zombie game?
Oh, the cavalry is here!
You can play as the dog. That's fun.
Arizona Sunshine is a flat-screen remake of the beloved VR game of the same name, built from the ground up by its developers. It's coming soon to PC and consoles.
And now it is time for a closer look at War Dogs from Team 17. It's a 100-player
Looking forward to
tactical
this,
shooter
actually.
with a keen focus on teamwork, fortification, and
Yeah, kind of maybe the Dead Island.
Destruction.
What was that? No, what was that zombie game where it was a guy and one of the games took place in a mall? I don't think it was Dead Island, was it? Was it maybe Dead Rising is the one I'm thinking of? Oh yeah, all the way in.
Alright, I'm going. Straight ahead of me, straight ahead of me. Got one. I've got defib, I've got defib.
Yeah, there you go.
Blow it. Sniper on top of tower. Dead.
It's kind of like Planet Side 2, except with like, you know, modern day military stuff.
Oh my god.
Hopefully I'll be able to stream that.
War
Yeah,
Dogs
yeah,
is coming
exactly,
to a
Gatos.
screen near you later this year, but the good news is you can wishlist it right now on Steam.
Okay, in our next game, you play as a former detective who visits an isolated place where all is not as it seems.
My
Been there.
basement?
Wonder if there's a girl named Elizabeth involved.
There isn't.
Okay. Here is a brand new trailer for The Pines.
Yeah, there was the Dawn of the Dead movie. Yeah, there was a different game though. It was a guy who was like wearing a tropical shirt. He was killing zombies in a mall.
Heartless.
I
Worthless.
thought that was Tom Hanks for a second.
Why didn't you move faster?
I don't know. Lurch Lord, they tend to be pretty popular games.
Why
Didn't you help me?
Zombie games, vampire games, jerkface games. Yeah, PlanetSide 3 it needs to happen. PlanetSide 2 came out in like 2013.
Walker.
How are the first few days in the Pines treating you?
Oh, but you don't want to go into the forest, dearie.
What the fuck is happening here?
Everyone
What the
is
heck?
fucking crazy.
See that? That's mine. And that, also mine. And I won't part with any of it.
Including you.
That's the thing is, you have a big weirdo with a chainsaw, but if you got a handgun, you know what's the chainsaw gonna do? Is he gonna throw the chainsaw at you? He just put two in his chest, one in his head, and game over.
I'm sure you'll fit right in.
Kind of makes me want to go camping.
And The Pines is coming to PC in 2027.
And I am excited. Talk to me, Alex. What's up next?
We've got an exclusive interview about Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thieves, the latest installment in Bandai Namco's legendary simulation franchise.
Right. From now on, you'll be the greatest ace pilot this war will ever know.
Ace Combat 시리즈.
Hello, I'm Kono. I'm the brand director of the Ace Combat series.
I'm Shimawato. I'm the producer of Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thieves, the game that allows you to fulfill your longing for the skies. The game starts when the Federation of Central Usia has been invaded by Sotua, and the capital
Manchu.
city has been lost to their forces. The protagonist wakes up on the emergency boat on the sea and is saved by the battleship Endurance. After reuniting with your team, you are then immediately forced into another life or death fight.
Yeah, Evie, it's
against
just a
the Sotua
stream.
forces.
Their stream,
This
I mean.
is the story of saving the country that you come from, which is the victim of great destruction.
Keep it coming. Maybe they're not that sturdy.
It's not that sturdy. Whole thing blows up as soon as it gets shot.
The protagonist and this legendary pilot fight side by side, providing great hope for the
A10 go.
country. But in fact, that legend is fake. He's a fake presence that's been propped up to really motivate the country. In the next phase in the story, the protagonist and this legendary pilot go into battle together, resulting in the Wing of Thieves getting shot down. After his death, this role gets passed down to the protagonist. So the central theme is living up to this duty that is cast upon you to take on that responsibility.
Imagine, yeah, well, just one fighter jet able to take out an entire destroyer.
Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thieves features a new type of enemy for the series, the land battleship. The idea came from our art director and mecha designer, Kano. He said it's exactly like Godzilla landing on the city and causing huge destruction. When that idea was presented to them, they actually said, "Oh no, this is not good." But after they started working on it, it all made sense. And
Land
then it
battleship.
created
That's
that
actually
great
kind of
visual.
awesome. Yeah,
We've
look at
also
that.
changed the way targets take damage in this iteration. Prior to Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thieves, the damage you dealt needed to be hit directly onto the target, otherwise it wouldn't have counted. So this chain destruction accumulates this damage, and any small accumulations would actually result in a bigger destruction later on.
Yeah,
And you'll
bigger
see this as you
explosions.
play, so it's very exciting. Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thieves will be released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam on the 2nd of October 2026.
Damn, I'm gonna be in Germany then. Crap.
Go take what's yours.
I believe so, Zyphon. I think I know about that. Love the A10 because they can do pattern work with C-130s, no problem. Oh, very good.
Ace Combat 8 Wings of Thieves is coming to PC and consoles later this year.
And we are heading backstage now.
Oh, good. I could use for a cup of
No,
coffee.
Troy. Back. The backstage. It's the new DLC for Little Nightmares 3.
Oh, right. I imagine he's got
Right.
what? Horrors?
Yeah.
Yeah. Smiling producers with their clipboards, sweaty cheese plate, craft services.
They should have set up a third camera angle for this.
An evil puppeteer and an
I guess
army of shadow
fourth, I should
monsters
say then.
would make a bit more sense.
Oh, yeah, that's better. Let's see that.
They should have had a close-in shot. They had like a far-away shot, left, right, and then they should have had a close-in. Static Rain, I will. I'll plan for that 4 months from now. Yeah, I'll be in Germany in October. Yeah, land battleships. Yeah. So, Little Nightmares 3 was not made by the same people who made Little Nightmares 1 and 2. It was actually made by a different company, and it kind of just wasn't really as good as the first two. But, you know, I still enjoyed it, but it just clearly wasn't as good as the first two. Yeah, that's, of course, a subjective opinion, but it's one I would stand by. Now, the folks that did Little Nightmares 1 and 2, they spun off and did their own game. God, what was that called? Oh, why am I drawing a blank? God, I've been having foggy brain problems for the past couple of weeks. Dang, what was that called? I'm trying to remember. The LOLs. That was fun. I thought that game was better than Little Nightmares 3. I can't remember the name of it. God, what was it called? Someone help me out here. What was it called? I think it's because I keep seeing Little Nightmares 3. I can't think of the other game name.
New DLC for Little Nightmares 3,
where you can explore the dark underbelly of the Carnival.
Reanimal, thank you, Satos.
So you really should reach out to your most fearless friend ASAP because it is launching on June 12th for PC and consoles.
All right, now it is time to check out Enginefall, a post-apocalyptic extraction shooter set on a series of colossal megatrains.
It's like Snowpiercer with crafting.
I thought she said snow pisser for a second. It's like, oh, it's like snow pisser. It's like, oh, don't eat the yellow snow. Yeah, it was Reanimal. Yeah, Reanimal was the game that was made by the people who made Little Nightmares 1 and 2. I'm still waiting to get a proper sequel to Inside, if we'll ever get one of those. So this is like if humanity had to live on trains like they do in Snowpiercer, but it's like people from competing trains, maybe, where they have to steal each other's resources? Yeah, Manchu, it's another extraction shooter, but the gimmick is trains. Yeah, you can run a train on them. That'd be worth checking out.
Make your way to first class, which is the only way that Troy Baker travels.
True.
When Enginefall arrives on Steam later this year, and if you cannot wait that long, there's a playtest coming for you on June 8th.
Now, before we move on to our next game, let's talk about our partnership with GOG, the DRM free games platform.
We've joined forces so that FGS viewers can get 15% off the entire GOG catalog with our discount code FGS15.
You do have to be a new user, and the offer is only valid for the next 7 days. So, get to browsing and fill your boots with some good old games.
And don't forget the not so old games that are on there either. Okay, let's check in on the upcoming remake of Gothic, a genre-defining RPG.
I'll be streaming this after the showcase
2000s.
today.
Now, if you like medieval adventures like Kingdom Come Deliverance or The Witcher, this next one is definitely for you.
I know what you're talking about there, Siphon. Yeah, I'll be streaming this after today's showcase.
Brothers, the time is finally here. I know it's been difficult, confused, and desperate for hope in a place where there is none.
I'll tell you what, man, you are so weak at the beginning of this game, it's brutal.
All these years, the unbelievers mocked you for your faith. But do you know what I see? I see strength. I see men who live for a higher purpose. Men who, like me, have seen the glorious age the Sleeper will usher into this world once he awakens. Tonight, we shall show everyone how wrong they were. Sleeper, awaken!
Awaken, 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 awaken. Take the lives that must be taken.
Yeah, men without shirts, right?
Gothic 1 Remake is out now on PC and console, so go check it out after the show.
Okay, now for something a little different. You have definitely heard of Sky, Children of Light, the cozy MMO from the makers of Journey.
Well, we are
And
pleased
she's
to
a
reveal
voice
today
actress.
that they're creating a brand new game experience based on the life and legacy of the legendary painter Vincent van Gogh, which is Goth.
Let's take a look at this Van Gogh MMO, shall we?
Yeah, a little Death Clock. I've seen them live, I think 3 or 4 times. It was a pretty good show. Last time I saw them, they played in Orlando, Florida, and I don't know, they're playing a little sloppy, man. I think they had a few too many beers before their set. It was still fun, though. She's what? God, I forget who she's gonna be. The next Lara Croft video game voice actress. What else was she in? Oh, maybe Baldur's Gate, something like that. Jay Grant says, my cousin Vincent van Gogh. Are you really related to Van Gogh? Oh, she did, yeah, Sarah Morgan and Starfield. Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, good question, right? Oh, my cousin Vinny. Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, my cousin Vincent. Dear Van Gogh. Vincent van
Sky
Gogh.
Children of the Light's Vincent van Gogh experience launches on the 17th of July and includes an in-game gallery featuring some of the artist's most beloved paintings.
I learned something today.
Okay, it's time to take a peek at Halloween the game.
We've got a first look at the single-player campaign where you play as Michael Myers himself. Are you?
Oh yeah, baby.
There's so much evil inside him.
Okay, back inside, everyone. Let's go, Myers.
Fueled by his rage, I shudder to think what he might be capable of.
Since when do they let them wander around?
That's kind of interesting. You get to play as Michael Myers before he's Michael Myers.
I knew what would come next.
Oh, this guy passed away
Every
recently, I
soul
believe.
unfortunate enough to cross Michael's path would suffer.
The guy who played the doctor.
No one knew of the evil that was walking among them. Unreasoning, relentless, evil. But sometimes I think the truth was something much more terrible.
It's a William Shatner mask.
I wonder if perhaps Michael is able to actually move through shadows.
Yeah, the actor who played the doctor in the Halloween movies, he sadly passed away earlier this year.
Play through Michael Myers' origin story when Halloween the game lands on PC and consoles this September 8th.
Next up, we've got the launch trailer for Realm of Ink, an indie action roguelite with a brushstroke art style.
It's literally called Halloween. Why would you not release it in October? I'll tell you why, Grand Theft Auto probably, but still, it's like, it's literally a Halloween game. Why would you not release it in October? God, what's wrong with people?
Time again.
Didn't he die in like 1995? The doctor? No, I thought he passed away earlier this
I'll be
year.
the one to choose my destiny. Thank you.
I don't know.
very
Somebody look that up
much.
for me.
My blade needs sharpening. Your skull should do the trick.
Wait, I thought he died earlier this year. Maybe am I
Glad
thinking of a different doctor?
Either clear the path or I'll clear right through you.
Really? Man, who am I thinking of though? There was somebody who played a doctor in like some horror movie franchise who died earlier this year. Uh-oh. Buffering? Buffering.
Realm of
Donald
Ink is out
Pleasance.
now.
Oh. And who passed away?
Go
rumors?
away!
Is this Kingdom Farts? Yeah, there was that guy. Yeah, I mean, he died just like the other day, though.
I won't leave without Lyra. I need to find her.
It's Kingdom Hearts minus all the Disney characters. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude, it's literally just Kingdom Hearts without Goofy.
Shatter the shackles of time when Duskfade lands on PC and consoles later this year.
Now, we all remember Cairn, don't we? It's a Death Stranding-style trek of a deadly mountain rage, one limb at a time. And good news if you're a fan, as we've got the exclusive release date trailer for the game's first free DLC.
Dilk. Ugh. And I hate being cold. That's why I live in Florida.
Whee!
Anyone here do mountain climbing? And if anyone says yes, I'll ask why. You know, it's just you can just climb
On
it.
the Trail is
I
a
wanted
free
to.
DLC expansion for Ken, and it's coming soon to PC and PS5.
Florida
All right, folks, our
man.
next game is like It Takes Two, but on wheels.
You play as a pair of dinky RC cars, solving puzzles and unraveling mysteries in a rather strange laboratory.
Here is the latest trailer for Wheelmates.
Folks, the rhythm isn't just synchronization. It's the weaving of two minds into one. Remember, you're two pieces of one puzzle. Go!
I bet this will actually be pretty fun. Once sat in the booth at Pizza Hut right behind Anthony Head when I was a young kid. Really, Nightfly, did you say hello? Or did you say, hey man, I love pizza? Yeah. Did you go to the salad bar? Beep beep.
Wait, where am I?
Alcinor asks, when am I moving to the U.S. Virgin Islands? I don't know, as soon as I can afford it,
Wheelmates
man.
is launching later this year, so you can check it out with a friend in tow.
And now for something completely different. We've got a cinematic trailer for the anime shooter WTF, which stands for
Waifu Tactical Force.
Oh, don't you just love acronyms?
Waifu Tactical Force.
Status green.
Somewhere Captain Leo just got an erection.
Stay still. I hate.
Here's some almond breaks in the background.
Seems like I get no days off.
Does she have wheelies on? Anime Waifu Boobies Simulator. There's a certain kind of player base that's just absolutely gonna love this game. I like that though, Waifu Tactical Force. Not my kind of game, but you gotta figure. Wow, yeah, they're certainly catering to a specific audience.
My airspace. I'll let my little friend handle this.
It's Diva from Overwatch. Waifu tech, of course. This is the kind of music I listen to on bassdrive.com. Yeah, extremely normal waifu boobies.
Grab some friends and jump into the live playtest for Waifu Tactical Force after the show. There's a new movement system to check out and 10 playable characters.
My goodness. Now, even the most hardy adventurers need to take a step back from time to time, so we're going to throw it out to a series of back-to-back trailers. You watch these, while we'll be back in a jiffy, which is a relative metric of time, I believe.
Greetings, my minions.
God, man, there's so many Vampire Survivors clones.
The world together. Because tonight,
You know, I've tried to play a few of these types of games, and I don't know, I just can't really get into it. Although there is the new Warhammer one that's coming out. I kind of want to try that one.
Let's unleash our necromantic rage.
Remember, you can't have romantic without necromantic. Or wait, sorry, I got that backwards. Yeah. Dave Langer says V Rising is my favorite vampire game. It's a pretty well made game. I didn't play through it, but I did play it. I bought Megabonk a couple of months ago, installed on my Steam Deck. Yeah, a buddy of mine really liked Megabonk. But yeah, there's a Vampire Survivors clone that's Warhammer 40k themed. I kind of want to play that one just to try it. But every time I've tried to play one of those games, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't grab me. I played another one called Everything is Crab, and I don't know, it just didn't grab me. It's like a PS5 game that's made to look like a PS1 game. Yeah, some people liked it. They wouldn't make it if they didn't think anyone would like it. Evie, thank you for giving me sub to Nightfly. Appreciate that, man. Let's see, Red Brogue. Yeah, you've missed about 30 minutes of it. I kind of wanted to play Forever Skies. Never got around to it, though.
Okay. What's going on here?
It's like we're the future or something.
Mind yourself, Troy. Don't wipe out.
Yeah.
Right, got it, because this set is inspired by the anti-gravity racers. I got it. Well, while we solve this little temporal anomaly, here's AGXGP.
How's it so far? A couple interesting games. You know, it's going to be a wide variety of things, across many genres. So, never got around to Forza either. I did play a little bit of Forza, but it was off stream at the time, and the cars felt very drifty in that game. You know, it's hard to stream really fast racing games like this because encoders just can't keep up with it. I mean, basically, if you see this and however it looks like on my stream, this is how it would look like if I was streaming this. And it could be fun, but yeah, it gets difficult because encoders just can't keep up with it. Not well, anyways. Unless you have a really high bitrate. You know me, I do like racing games, though. I'm not particularly good at them, but I do like them. Sounds like a Deadmau5 track. Remember I tried playing one game a few years back that was kind of like this? Gosh, it gets almost impossible because it's so fast.
AGX GP is coming soon to PC, so add it to your wish list and make sure you check out the demo, which is coming on Monday.
Quick question for you, Mr. Troy Baker.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I thought
Have
she was
you ever
asking
wanted
me.
to be a sentient guitar?
Actually a dream of mine. It's very strange of you to bring that up.
Well, I've got good news for you, and I've got some bad news as well. So the good news is that the next game that we're going to announce lets you fulfill that fantasy.
I'm listening.
But you're stuck inside a haunted music school.
There it is.
And all the teachers are trying to kill you.
Classic.
Welcome.
Jeez,
Welcome.
Evie.
We are absolutely thrilled to have you here at Harmonic Heights.
Fred, no matter what happens, I want you to know I always loved you.
Gee, thanks.
Hello?
You're in Harmonic Heights, Fred. The school. Things always look strange here.
Oh, Fred! I was wondering when you'd finally find time to pay me a visit. The only way for a student to leave Harmonic Heights is the winter recycle. Scattered around the school are talent canisters, each containing the very essence of brilliance and potential.
What are these things?
I don't know, Fred. Nobody does.
You've given me no choice! You made me do this!
And Fred, she knows you're here. Now run along.
Don't fret, it's a world of mystery. Don't fret, strum along and you will see. Don't fret, doesn't matter what you wanna be. And even though you're gonna die, don't fret.
It's a very jarring music
C
choice right
sharp
at the end.
or B flat. That's a drum joke in Don't Fret.
Mark your calendars for that one. And now it's time for another one of our world premiere.
And
World
this
premiere.
one is a side-scrolling platformer starring a very beloved Belgian comic book character. Let's check it out.
Ooh.
Is that Jeff, the Belgian comic book character? Oh, I know what this is, yeah. I didn't know this character, I didn't know this comic was from Belgium. Yeah, look, it's nuts on it. Detroit says, "I'm from Belgium, and I didn't know that either, man. I remember living in Germany and reading some of these comics of this character." Just flick that guy the bird. It's interesting. Now I know.
Marsupilami 2 Salsa Colombia, try saying that one 10 times, is coming soon. So wishlist it now whilst I'm fixing my twisted tongue.
And in the meantime, there's a brand new trailer for Ding Hai, The Ocean Pillar, an RPG roguelike where you face off against demons and ancient gods.
Great. It's like, oh, okay, great.
这回又整出啥鬼东西啊？
此帖将立三主，老道赐名定海神针帖。
依附于治水已10年，却突然音讯全无，天穹之水忽又倾泻而下，究竟发生何事？
Yeah, I know exactly, Lurch Lord. Yeah, Red Brook, that's what I'm saying. I thought it was French. I didn't know it was from Belgium. Dingleberry.
Ding Hai, the ocean
Oh.
pillar, is coming soon. Now tell
Ding
me,
Hai.
what's next, Troy?
Well, we've got our first ones to watch deep dive of the summer showcase, which is where we take out our little trowels, lift the topsoil, and gently brush the dirt off of a game that the internet is raving about.
Oh, it's just like real archaeology.
You know.
But with less paperwork.
True.
And what better place to start than the golden age of piracy with the helps from our very talented friends at Ubisoft. Let's dive into the world of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced.
I thought they spoke French in all of Belgium. So I'll undoubtedly be streaming this at some point when it comes out.
Hi, I'm Richard Knight. I'm the game director for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced with Ubisoft Singapore. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is the old experience
Really,
you know and
Cosmaro?
love.
Okay.
Edward and his tales in the Caribbean of assassins and pirates, but modernized with today's technology and gameplay. The latest version of Anvil has helped us a lot, both in terms of visuals.
Like
we
what?
now have
Like
ray
German and
tracing,
French and something
global
else? Hey,
illumination.
spooky.
But it's also a
Hey,
big
buddy.
deal for us in terms of gameplay too, with night and day affecting your stealth. There's weather that can affect your visibility, both at in the ocean and on ground. What's changed with parkour and movement is that we've brought forward the game to the new standards that you've seen with AC Shadows and the recent updates. There's ejects, there's Edward can jump, and it just makes for a much smoother experience.
Doing? I didn't start playing Assassin's
a lot of the
Creed
new
games
gameplay with Assassin's Creed Black Flag
until
Resynced
Valhalla.
involves these new officers that you can find and recruit. When you first run into Lucy, she's a wanted criminal, and you'll just hear it as you're walking around
Flemish.
Havana that there's money on her head, right? Which is music to Edward's ears. Ah, here's somebody I can work with. And as you find her, she's got this whole plot line involving her family and the family fortune, and she would love to work with you, but if you can't deal with her problems, she's not going to help you.
Yeah, it's a full
You
remake.
don't mince words, do you? I suppose I could look around, see what needs doing.
She's like,
So
oh, what
each
do you
of
know?
those
Here I am.
characters has a story to tell, and on top of that, we also have a new tale involving Blackbeard, which for fans of Blackbeard, to learn a little bit more about him and Edward and how things turned out in the game, I think will be really exciting.
Were you attacked? Other way round. It were Blackbeard who struck first. Opened fire on a British man of war, the pillock.
When we were going to remake Assassin's Creed Black Flag, we had to focus on something, and that focus was Edward's story. If we can't nail Edward's story, there's no room for anything else. And so we put everything
Wow.
possible into nailing that. So we still have a modern day gameplay and story to tell, but it's now kind of in the name. It's not just Black Flag Remake, it's Black Flag Resynced, right? So we're the next modern AC, and so our modern day continues from what players might have seen.
Yeah,
in
check it out.
Shadows.
See? I bought this shirt when I was in Hawaii because I actually went to go swimming with the
Of
turtles.
course, we brought back the underwater diving sections from the original game, where you take the diving bell and you see how beautiful the Caribbean can be when you're underwater. But the other thing we've added is now you can swim anywhere, just like in any modern AC game. So sometimes there's treasure to find, certain quests. There could be a certain cave you're looking for, but it's also just about freedom of approach. Sometimes to get to a certain island or a certain location, maybe you can't find the right place to get to with the jackdaw, or you just want to take a shortcut and just go swimming. It's kind of up to you.
Captain's gone over!
So with combat, we've gone back to the basics and we've come up with a new system that fits more of modern sensibilities. It's more skill-based, it can still quick and brutal if you know how to play, but it's also something that works well for players who learn how to play. The core with us with naval gameplay was to keep that spirit that it had from the original. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we added a little bit more now with officer abilities that add cool things like the ability to brace perfectly and take out a lot of damage. And also the new alternate weapons, which allow you while you're aiming to switch between weapon modes with different ranges and damage, so that you can kind of adjust to the fight rather than have to fight everyone the same way. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is coming out on July 9th for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Thanks for watching and enjoy the show.
Soon, chat. Soon. Yeah, we just have a little over a month. It's a good summer game, too,
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on July 9th, later this year.
You're doing so well.
That was at least tasteful.
If you say so.
Speaking of taste, if your appetite for the 7 Seas is still yet to be salted, I'll stop. You can find out even more about that one by checking out the hands-on preview over on GamesRadar.com.
Now, we've got a very special treat for the Blasphemous fans among us. Let's take a look.
Blasphemous 2? I backed the original game on Kickstarter, and then I've never played it. Isn't that stupid? I literally backed the first of these games on Kickstarter, and they gave me a copy of it. I have it, and I've never played it.
Has a life of its own. Greater than that which still beats in my own heartbroken chest.
The original trailer had this like doom metal soundtrack. It was awesome. EV, true. That's actually true.
Let the curtain fall.
Yeah. It's Blasphemous 2, but the third sin. How does that math work out? So.
That's right, Blasphemous 2, The Third Sin, is a free content update that adds an entire area to the game.
And it's out now, so you can play it. And let's be honest, with all the new enemies, probably die a lot. Right after the show.
Best of luck. Okay, Defender of the Crown, The Legend Returns, was revealed during our spring showcase earlier this
mythical,
year.
yeah.
But we've got a first look at gameplay coming at you right now.
Flame play. Buy 2 sins, get the third
Decide
free.
a kingdom's fate when Defender of the Crown returns, featuring the original strategic adventure and new ways to play. Retro Mode presents the complete 1986 edition of the game, preserved in all its glory. Woohoo! Classic Mode adds modern refinements, renewed clarity and polish.
Oh wow, look at that.
And introducing Kingdom Mode, a brand new roguelike of dice, decks, and destiny. Forge your battle-ready deck and cast your fate into the fray. Chart your rise to rule all
You were
of
-2. Okay,
as you
Penguin, I
go
see how it
on
is.
campaign to outwit your rivals. Unlock new tactics and new dice to strengthen your claim to the throne.
Play some Farkle soon.
3 modes, 1 legendary experience. Defender of the Crown.
I would love to do this,
Wishlist
except with a game called
now.
Sword of Fargol.
Defender of the Crown, The Legend Returns. Lands on PC and consoles later this year. So, get it on your wish list. Pronto.
And I think I'll handle the British accents from now on. Okay, Troy?
Aww.
Sticking
Aw.
with the historical theme,
I like that.
here's some
Aw.
exciting news about the period shooter Hold Fast, Nations at War.
Don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes.
I like that video I saw. It's like company, company, woo, and it blows the whistle. And it's like World War I fighting. And these period battlers have gotten kind of popular.
Hold Fast, American Revolution. Releasing June 11th.
Yeah, but we already know how the story
Play
ends.
early for exclusive rewards at holdfastgame.com.
Like,
Hold Fast, American Revolution.
Where will
is
you
a
be when
free
diarrhea
expansion
hits?
For Hold Fast Nations at
It's
War,
like,
and it's launching on June 11th for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. That is just a mere few days away. My goodness. Visit holdfastgame.com for more info.
Look at that. That eagle looks
let's
cracked
check
out, dude.
The release date trailer for They Will Come, a steampunk stealth game set on a vast airship.
Oddly enough, the same title as the Pornhub game. You know? Yeah. Benjamin? First Pornhub game ever, same title.
I'm scared. I don't even fully understand why I made it.
Spooky, I have played Where Winds Meet, although I didn't get very far.
I guess I pursued it as a failsafe for the future, to be used in fighting enemies of this dark world we now live in. Your mother always said that if I continued making it, they will come. They can't be, my son. I have doomed us all.
Ooh, Cerberus.
Give up. Your family is captured.
The device must be mine, boy.
Did you hear that, boy? Give up, or people will start to die. Defense cannons on the Endeavor are down. The attack has been successful.
Coming soon to Pornhub. Yeah, tentacle gimp suits. Like that. We have Blur.
They will come heads to Steam in July, but you can wishlist it right now. What have you got for us next, Alex?
Well, it is that time again, Troy. We have another world premiere for a cosmic city builder where you craft thriving habitats to rescue long extinct animals. Oh.
World premiere.
Welcome to Bioden, a cozy management game where you will build a self-sustaining network of structures, all working in harmony to bring extinct animals back to life. You've been sent on this planet by your guild with one purpose: to restore it. Your arrival on this wounded planet will be one of discovery and exploration. Resources are scattered across the land. Search for them, as each one is essential. As your colony takes shape, your buildings will need power and sometimes water. Connect them together, weave a network across the land. But plan with care. Every structure you place carries a cost, nudging pollution upward, pulling against the very mission you're here to fulfill. The planet won't heal through structures alone. Bring species together, help them settle, and let the cycle of life begin again. Inside your dome, you'll welcome back dozens of extraordinary species, each one with its own needs. Gather DNA samples, place your cocoons.
What was that game where you had to basically, like, was it called Spore? Where you basically grew new life forms? I think it was called Spore, wasn't it?
Each decision,
Spore without the scam.
has an impact on your planet. This world is waiting to be cleaned, restored.
Yeah, what was the story behind Spore?
And brought back to life.
I forget what happened there.
Your planet is waiting for your arrival. Wishlist the game and play the demo now on Steam.
Bring nature back to life in BioEden, which is coming soon to PC.
Now, those of you in the Lovecraftian loop will know that the Sinking City 2 is just over the horizon, looking all brooding and mysterious, just like my co-host Troy.
Really?
Absolutely not, darling.
Oh. Well, here's a release date trailer where you'll find out when you can finally dive into the flooded survival horror adventure.
Yeah, so I guess I never played Spore, but I guess it didn't turn out well, or? Reminds me of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where the detective, you know, he was a normal guy, but then he had to go into Toontown to, like, investigate crimes in Toontown. Didn't live up to the hype, but a solid game. Oh, okay. Maybe just ahead of its time. Yeah, this guy's like kind of like Eddie Valiant from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Instead of cartoons, it's tentacle beasts. Flat out boring. Oh, okay.
The Sinking City 2 is just a few short weeks away, and there's a demo available to play right now on Steam.
So go check it out. Just don't listen to the call of the void whilst you're in there. Pro tip.
Time to lock in, folks, as we get a world premiere up next. Now, this one is an attempt to revive that golden era of early skateboard games. You know, when Tony Hawk was at the peak of his powers.
And who better to tell you about it than Stair Meyer, one of the world's most talented modern skaters and an Olympic hopeful to boot.
World premiere.
Hey Future Game Show, I'm Sarah Meyer, also known as Surf Sarah. Skateboarding is my life and I love it with my whole heart, so I'm super excited to share Skate Sarah with you today. A brand new arcade skateboarding game inspired by the golden era of skate games. So this is the world premiere of Skate Sarah. Check it out.
Yeah, this is a real skater lady. She's probably like the hottest skateboarder ever. So, she's like this legitimately beautiful woman who skateboards. Yeah, dude, sorry. Wow, there was like a hover pizza slice? She's so hot, they literally gave her her own video game. Yeah, like I said, she's so hot, they gave her her own video game.
Wishlist at the ready because Skate Stair is coming to PC and consoles later this year.
Now, how's about an exclusive trailer for a new expansion coming up for one of my personal favorites? It's time for another run at Vampire Survivors.
Asking for a friend. Yeah, I've seen a lot of videos of her skating. I used to skate a lot when I was younger. So much so that I actually moved to Denver just because they had a lot of outdoor skate parks there.
Galante, accidentally made Vampire Survivors, and I'm running Ponko. I made this expansion of Vampire Survivors called Emerald Diorama that was very expensive to make, but we gave away to the players for free. And so I started for a way to do some spin-offs maybe. I tried to get in touch with other teams, indie developers, to see if they were interested in working on some of these spin-offs. One of these we released just a little while ago as Vampire Crawlers. It's a game based on specifically being able to play at your own pace, play your cards effectively as slowly or as fast as you can. I got a lot of other ideas, but there's definitely more spin-off coming, especially after seeing the success of Vampire Crawlers and that it paid off to effectively try and to do something unusual, but always following the same idea at the end of the day, which is that I am the first player of my own games. I need my own games to be fun to myself first. So I want to make these other games and wanted to find a new name for them effectively. So again, I tried to grab Survivor, think of something stupid, and that's how Survive-a-thon came up, which is short for Survive a Ton. Very soon, we're going to see the first game in this lineup, and people should expect a game like Vampire Survivors, that's the whole point, with a different
anyway,
spin on it. And this spin can come from a different metagame or different feature that they serve.
Exactly, Cosmoro.
That doesn't actually fit Vampire Survivors, but would fit different gameplay mechanics. I'm not planning to let go of Vampire Survivors anytime soon. There is still, the community is huge, they want more content. We're going to release a new DLC quite soon. This DLC initially was supposed to be just a little add-on.
I mean, this guy basically invented a new genre of game. Well, not new, but you know, he's just made a game type where there's like thousands of clones now.
Way too big.
Hey,
and so now it's got its own live. It's going to be called Legacy of the Blood Moon, and players can expect a small DLC with something 8+ characters, 8+ weapons, plus evolutions. But they can also expect a very low price of 80 pence, something along those lines. I'm definitely going to keep updating it for as long as it makes sense, as long as it is sustainable. If anyone wants to stay in touch and get to know more about what we're doing, please visit ponkolab.com, where you will find a fantastic and useless count up to our next announcement. We have a lot more announcements in the near future, but for now, here's a trailer for the new expansion of Vampire Survivors, Legacy of the Blood Moon.
Yeah, I mean, you create a game and there's just hundreds of clones out there.
Beings consumed by ambition. A cautionary tale, or a story better left
Yeah,
untold.
right, Kilton Frog. That's a good way to put
There's
it.
no retreat once this threshold has been crossed.
That guy's got to be stupid
really
rich now.
Want to see it through, then just take my hand.
Take my gland.
The blood of malice ensnared the night shadows, and by unholy communion a macabre dance began.
I wonder if that's the same art studio that did the Valheim cartoons.
As all dawns and twilights of the world paint the moon red, reality shatters and insanity ensues.
This voice effect is the same one that Cenobites use in Hellraiser. I recognize it. We have such sights to show you.
Had found the immortality she sought, but only in the flesh. Her soul taken as a toll by the abyss. You opened the box, we came.
God, I can't wait for the Hellraiser game. I really hope it's awesome. It doesn't suck.
As he kept staring at the shadow of the comet, Sargon eagerly paid for its gifts, until there was no humanity left to give. At the top seat of power, Baal was so high he couldn't reach anyone anymore, and eternal solitude turned into eternal madness.
He's just like blasted his way through. It's like the kind of like power creep that puts anime shows to shame. You know what I mean? It's oh, he's leveled up 14 times. It's like, yeah, but have you played Vampire Survivors?
An accidental Vampire Survivors expansion from Punkle. Coming soon. Even in hell, your suffering will be legendary.
Prepare your wish list because Vampire Survivors Legacy of the Blood Moon is coming to PC and consoles later this year.
Now, here is another, wait for it, world premiere. And it pertains to one of last year's truly best games. Let's check it out.
Pornhub, the video game. No.
Entry 3452, 2 days until sunrise. Mission scientist, Jan S. Dolsky. If I never wake up
the
again,
altars.
know this. The Oasis survives, even under the destructive sun. I must go underground. Next entry, another 13 years. If you're still out there by that time, don't give up. I know it's trying to tell us something.
Next cycle, we need to be better.
Yeah. I did play the altars, but I never finished it. Can one of the mods give a shout out for Anarxix, who's live in chat right now? Anarxix is a cute boy. Also, tends to stream a lot of the same games that I do, so if you're tired of me, you can go watch him instead. Yeah. Did anyone here finish, like, play through the altars?
Alex Jordan and Jan Scientist fans rejoice. The Altars is getting a DLC expansion called Last Variable. And I don't need to tell you to wishlist that, do I?
No. And now let's take a look at Anemo. It's a free-to-play creature collecting RPG.
Oh, important question. Is it full of adorable little guys? I really like adorable little guys.
I mean, have you seen what's happening on the screen behind you?
Have you seen how tall this twink is? You know, I don't think he qualifies as a twink. He's too tall. If he wasn't, though, he'd absolutely be a twink. No, there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying. He's like a twonk, you know? He did a fantastic job doing Harrison Ford's voice as Indiana Jones. Yeah, he really pulled it off very, very well. He's very good at what he does. Like I said, hopefully someday I'll get to do some voice acting for a video game. Maybe the aforementioned Pornhub, the game. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Evie, nope. Not on my end. Yep, no drop frames on my end. In my end. Pokemon clone number 87. Now that other game companies know that Palworld beat Nintendo in court, they're like, screw it, let's just all go for it. They can't defeat us all. Guilted Frog says, you should be my audiobook narrator. It's a deal. How's that sound? Not a big creature catcher, but that Palworld 1.0. Oh, you're looking forward to it, huh? Yeah, the only thing I catch are STDs. Exactly, Pokemon clone number 84.
Anemo is coming to all platforms later this year, but you can wishlist it now on Steam. Oh, I can see you're itching to explain this next one, Troy.
No, it's just a little rash.
You can get a cream for that.
So this is
Speaking of
Quadora.
STDs.
It is the 4-player psychological horror game that opened the Spring Showcase back in March. Cool thing is, it's got enemies that mimic your friends just to freak you out.
And the developers are back with a closer look.
I bet Kilted.
That's right. How did you know that? Maybe you're not Alex after all. Tell me something that only Alex would know.
She pooped her pants at Disney World.
You can't prove that. Okay, she's real. Roll the trailer. Now.
It's a simple job.
Dude, shut up!
For men with nerve. They may be your crew. But inside the maze, don't trust anything they say.
Hello? Harry? Where are you? I'm here. Harry? Mike? Wait, there are roses.
Mike, I found the radio.
Cool. I'm here with Harry.
What? Harry? Dead.
Mike?
The night will twist your words
All right. Keep straight. You'll find Mike.
and take your body.
Where are you? Mike, is it you? There are roses. Are you alright? Joe? I'm here with Harry. Oh, crap.
To hunt you down.
Is this like an AI game that copies your friends' voices while you're playing?
For you see,
Ooh's that STD, right? It could be actually pretty good. I mean, that'd be kind of, at least some kind of fun implementation of AI. It copies your friends' voices and then it tries to create characters that sound like your friends.
And PlayStation, and what do you know? Here's our next game. It's called Chronoscript: The Endless End.
It's an action-adventure game where you play as an editor trapped inside a never-ending, self-writing manuscript. Kind of like what developers feel like working with me.
Yeah, just difficult. Need a Gilbert Gottfried AI voice chasing around the map. Oh my god! You know?
Welcome to my writing room.
I'm a monster.
You must
Here to
forgive
kill
me
you.
for breaking our
You know,
promise.
exactly.
The manuscript is still incomplete.
Interesting.
My dear editor,
He just went Super
I must
Saiyan.
return to my scripts. I do hope you enjoy what lies beyond the end of this.
Kind of an interesting
endless
art style,
story.
isn't it? It's like kind of like a sketch or a scribble. It looks like a game released on the CDI player. Yeah, kind of an interesting art style.
Chronoscript: The Endless End is coming to PC and PS5 in fall of 26. So write it down now on your wish list.
All right, now we've got a world premiere coming at you. This one is a psychological horror game where you rebuild the memory of a lost child.
Oh yeah, tug it. It's a chess piece shaped character, right?
Told you I was gonna fix it.
Is that an old Mackie mixer? Wait a minute. That's an audio mixer, not a lighting mixer.
Are you there?
Dad? Creepy. We need more Warhammer, to be honest. Oh yeah, I think pre-orders for Warhammer Armageddon, the 11th edition, started today.
Coming to PC in 2027.
And if you're hungry for more amazing games just like that one, stay tuned after the Exodus extended gameplay reveal at the end of the show for the return of FGS Live from Los Angeles.
Our hosts are in the City of Angels to bring you all the latest news from the summer gaming events, as well as some of those wonderful world premiere trailers you love so much. In fact, here's a little teaser of what you can look forward to.
Yeah, I think the 11th edition of Warhammer 40k pre-orders went live today. Whew, $300. To be fair, they do give you a lot in that box set.
I'm Jules Gill, one of your hosts of FGS Live from LA. Stay tuned immediately after the Future Game Show and Exodus.
Scrotilus or Scrotilus. Thank you for the 4 months.
Demo drops and maybe
can we get some sub-hypes in chat? Thank you, Matt.
You heard them.
Yeah, there are a lot of
Make sure you
gaming
stick around
showcases
after
this
the
weekend.
Exodus extended gameplay reveal for FGS Live from Los Angeles, hosted by our very own Amy and Jules.
We do love them.
We
you
do love
guys
them.
break a leg. Right now, let's get back into the games with a closer look at The Lift, a supernatural handyman simulator inspired by the SCP Foundation.
Yazbo, tell us how you really feel.
Hello, Future Games Show. I'm Ivan from Fantastic Signals, and I'm here to tell you more about our upcoming supernatural handyman simulator, The Lift. The Lift is an immersive story-driven first-person simulator where you play as an engineer on a mission to investigate and restore a massive research facility abandoned after a mysterious catastrophe. From day one, it was paramount that The Lift feels really good to play. All interactions with the world are built to be extremely tactile, so it's not just about what you do, it's about how you do it. How it feels to pull,
how you doing?
Rotate, switch, clean, screw in, click, tune, tighten. All these engineering verbs are at the very core of the gameplay loop, and every action is elevated through responsive animations, fine visuals.
Kind of a bit of a take on the cleanup genre.
Deliver an almost ASMR-like experience.
Yeah, it's for people like mechanical
We'll be
ASMR.
repairing a variety of things in the lift. We divide repairs into 3 categories. The first one is basic mechanical or cosmetic repairs. Changing light bulbs, fixing a crooked chair, or patching
This is the kind of game I think my
Simple,
father would play.
but always satisfying.
And he's been
Second
working on
category is
mechanical
electrical
stuff
devices.
for
We have
forever.
developed an ecosystem of electrical and mechanical components that you can assemble. You can find, craft, and unlock many different parts used to bring the machinery back to life. All devices are connected to the electrical grid, and sometimes you will need to reroute power from one point to another, or disassemble
Yeah, it's kind of like a
machine to
cleaning
get
slash
parts
fixing
elsewhere.
game with some
It's not a
small
bunch of preset
puzzles in it.
It's a deep, open-ended sandbox system.
I can
that
see
you
my
need to
father playing
master
this.
by improvising and thinking outside the box. The third category is what we call boss devices. These are large, multi-step projects that are even more complex and usually involve multiple machines and environmental repairs, like, for example, the interdimensional antenna. You will fix its subsystems and will be tuning its settings to get the signals you need for your adventure. And of course, there will be a massive payoff at the end of the repair. Each floor has its own boss device. Some will be unveiled in the upcoming months. Some you'll have to uncover yourself when the game launches. The
Hardcore
Lift
nun
is
girlfriend,
launching
huh?
on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox in 2027. If you're interested, please add the game to your wishlist. And If you want to help us shape this adventure, sign up for a closed playtest on Steam for a chance to play the newest in development build.
Interesting.
The playtest begins on June 14th. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, it's kind of like building maintenance supervisor simulator. That's the kind of stuff my buddy
The
Joe
Lift
used to do.
is coming to PC in 2027, but you can and should wishlist it right now on Steam.
Our next game is technically a theme park simulator, but there is a morbid catch.
Oof. Never-ending coasters? Salty fries? Expensive bottled water?
Not quite. The owners are trying
not
to
wrong.
reach the guests.
Oh, that's a new one. Here's wow, My Cannibal Family.
Did you hear the mob dump one of their own in this goo?
Not just that. I heard a flesh-eating creature crawled out of it.
Huh?
Yeah, this is like a horror B-movie amusement park that you always see in those movies. You know, like Ghoulies or Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
911, what's your emergency?
Oh, gosh. That's awesome. You run a theme park where it's supposed to kill the people who attend so you can eat them. So that's kind of a fun concept for a game. Yeah, a bunch of weird mutant people.
Take them out!
That's kind of a fun concept for a game. Hey, it's the brother from Basket Case. You know the Basket Case movies? It's like, ah! Those are weird movies, man, the Basket Case movies.
My Cannibal Family is a cooperative theme park simulator with a terrifying twist, and it's coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox in 2027.
And here's a dark fantasy extraction game where you team up or go solo to take down enemies corrupted by the blood of the gods. This is Mistfall Hunter.
You go YOLO. That ass. That helmet. Bye, babes. Shatter the Ring.
Set a reminder for July 29th when Mistfall Hunter lands on PC, PlayStation,
single?
and Xbox. Right, I think it's time for our next Ones to Watch deep dive. Troy?
Indeed it is, and here is an exclusive interview with Saber Interactive about Clive Barker's Hellraiser revival.
Hellraiser. I'm very much looking forward to this.
Hi, I'm Anthony DeFault from Saber Interactive, and I'm the narrative director on Hellraiser Revival. The backstory for the player character Aiden is that he's this guy who has his entire life been consumed with yearning. From an early age, he's sought out crime, drugs, sex, danger in order to feel more, to experience more. By the time we meet him, he's met a kindred spirit, his girlfriend Sunny, and the two of them have entered this infernal spiral into depravity.
You crave what we offer. Your desires. So
In the game, you'll use this mysterious puzzle box artifact called a configuration to wield the powers of hell, to burn, penetrate, slash, rip apart your enemies, And also, it's a puzzle box, so you can manipulate it yourself to solve puzzles and ultimately save yourself and your girlfriend from the powers of hell.
It is done.
It was incredibly dear to us to stay true to the Hellraiser franchise when doing this work. So we went back to the first and second movie and to the novella that he initially wrote that it was all based on, The Hellbound Heart. Tried to kind of blinker other influences out, and we just
all 73 of the other movies
until we found what really resonated with us.
Follow her, for we have such sights to show you.
So in the game, the force of opposition that you'll be fighting is broadly on two sides. So on the first side, you have this cult that's obsessed with the Cenobites and with trying to create their own Cenobites on Earth, ones that they can control and use in order to essentially grant themselves infinite pleasure. So this cult, they're trying to find a way to advance their goals, and to do so, they need this Genesis configuration that you're wielding. You need the Genesis configuration to complete your bargain and try and get Sonny's soul back. The second category of enemy is what we call the unworthy. So these are beings who have used configurations themselves in the past, and in most cases have been like interred into the labyrinth where they've been tortured for some sort of eternity, and who are now released by the actions of the Genesis configuration and are seeking you, thinking that you're their way out, you're their way to freedom. So they're these depraved, decrepit souls who are desperately trying to kill you and take what's yours.
Yeah, the Chatterer.
Clive Barker's Hellraiser Revival is coming to PC and consoles in 2026. We've got plenty more to show you throughout the year, so stay tuned. You can wishlist the game now to join in, or you can follow us on social media, where Pinhead himself will often be in the replies. Thanks for watching, and take pleasure in the rest of the show.
It calls to you. Make your devotion known. The Doctor is in.
Yeah, the Hellraiser movies are awesome.
Hellraiser Revival is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox later this year. So go pin it onto your wish list.
Because of the pin, got it.
Yeah.
Well, it is time for another world premiere, and this one is a medieval Metroidvania starring a plucky little snail.
Okay. It's like how you gonna follow, Hellraiser. By the way, Clive Barker and Pinhead himself, Doug Bradley, are actually returning to be a part of that project. So they got the OG guys to come back for Hellraiser. Damn. In German, it's Schnecke. Ein Schnecke. Verärgert Schnecke. Ja, ja. Battle snail. Interesting. Yeah, when escargot fights back, yeah, man, God, my mother and grandmother
Dead
eat
Room
snails.
is coming soon to PC and Xbox.
Drop the devs on wishlist to show your support, and you may as well keep that Steam tab open, because we've got another great game up next.
And this one is The Road of Dust and Sorrow, a pixel art survival horror game inspired by Silent Hill.
Yeah, this game is played in a snail space. Wah, wah, I got you. I don't know, I might actually check that out. A little snail dungeon crawler kind of game. Yeah, Nightflight. Yeah, that was in Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth. Yeah, that was, that scene is brutal. Like, she's like, ah! And like rips all her skin off, and he's just sitting there just like banging away, Yeah, if you want to watch Hellraiser 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then skip all the ones after that, because they got a lot worse after the first 4. But yeah, the main story is told across the first 4 films, and all the rest were basically like straight-to-home video Hellraisers. And the last one, they switched things up where they made Pinhead a lady instead of Doug Bradley, or the other dude who was terrible. I don't know. I thought the movie was not bad. It's just, I don't know. She wasn't very scary as Pinhead. There's just something about Doug Bradley, man. His presence is just like, ugh, you know? Ugh. Maybe it's just, I don't know, familiarity bias, but I don't know. She just wasn't very, very scary as Pinhead.
The Road of Dust and Sorrow is coming to PC and consoles in 2026. Okay. Our next game was revealed late last year and is a stunning reimagining of...
Are you seriously going to intro this one whilst I'm standing right beside you?
My bad.
Our next game was revealed late last year and is a stunning reimagining of Lara Croft's 1996 adventure. Lara, played by yours truly, will visit the jungles of Peru, the ancient ruins of Greece, and much, much more. Here's the team behind the game to dive deeper into Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis.
Hard woman to track down.
Whee! Well, you found me.
Hi, I'm Hao Cicada, game director at Crystal Dynamics. Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis is a stunning reimagining of Lara Croft's debut adventure. We've taken the legendary 1996 game and completely reimagined it from the ground up, with jaw-dropping visuals, modern gameplay, and a few new surprises. All while honoring the spirit of the original. Players will explore these extraordinarily dangerous worlds that have been lost to time. We're talking jungles of Peru, crumbling ruins of Greece, and the deserts of Egypt. Every location is packed with ancient artifacts and hidden secrets. Whether you are a longtime fan or someone picking up a Tomb Raider game for the very first time, this is the definitive way to experience the adventure that started it all.
The only Tomb Raider game I've ever beaten was in the Tomb Raider mobile game. True
3D
story.
exploration back in 1996. With Legacy of Atlantis, we really wanted Lara's traversal to feel distinctively hers. It's precise, it's athletic, and deeply connected to the environments she's exploring. This is Lara at the top of her game. She's come through the Survivor era, emerged as a confident, accomplished adventurer, and you will see that in how she moves. The swan dives, the handstands, the acrobatic flourishes, they're all expressions of her character, and it's a lot of fun to watch it, but it's even more fun to play. It's important for us to distinguish that this isn't a remake. A remake rebuilds what already exists with modern technology. Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis goes further than that and truly reimagines the debut game, all while keeping its soul intact. Environments are larger, iconic moments like Lara's battle against the T-Rex are transformed into epic gameplay encounters on a cinematic scale. The puzzles in Legacy of Atlantis are really satisfying. You're manipulating water flow, redirecting light beams, you're activating pressure plates, deciphering ancient symbols, all of it to unseal secrets that have been locked away for centuries. Every solution requires you to piece together what you've uncovered and think creatively in how to do it. And then obviously there's combat, which you've got Lara's iconic dual pistols, plus some other weapons that you can unlock along the way. This is the legendary adventure fans remember, reimagined in ways that weren't possible 30 years ago, with some new surprises. Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis launches on February 12, 2027. It comes out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Steam, and Nintendo Switch 2. You can pre-order the game now. From the bottom of my heart and the rest of the development team, we cannot wait for everyone to experience this. Thank you so much.
Some legends are destined to be retold.
Let the legend come back to life.
I see what you did there.
Because the thing that
Yeah, you made it about you.
Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis is coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Nintendo Switch 2 on February 12th, 2027.
Which is 2 days before Lara's birthday. And if it's not on your wish list already, then this is me, Lara Croft, asking you nicely to add us. Don't make me use my nasty voice.
She'll do it.
Oh, girl, you nasty.
Seen it. Kind of like it. Okay, so yesterday we learned about the next game from the creator of Assassin's Creed. It's called 1666 Amsterdam. It's officially back from the dead, baby, and it does look amazing.
Now, I'm sure you've all seen the reveal trailer by now, but if you're keen to learn more, here's an exclusive gameplay feature from the team at Panache Digital. Enjoy.
It all began with magic. In ancient times, the earliest human tribes would periodically gather in a sacred place, One of these tribes, the Zandaris, was entrusted with an ancient form of magic along with the duty to pass it on to those deemed worthy to bear it. But this gift came at a cost. The very magic meant to elevate humanity instead corrupted it.
Ouch!
Those who received it were changed. And those who bestowed it had to learn how to take it back. Step into the role of Noah, heir to a long line of Zandaris, as she's about to become the Collector. She will not be alone. A choice must be made. One that will stand by her side throughout the journey. Together, they form the Union. Together, they must preserve the balance of the world.
Is it weird that I want to play as the cat and not the lady? You know?
1666 Amsterdam is coming soon to PC, but you can wishlist the game and play the prologue on Steam after the show.
But we do still have one more great game to show you.
If you've been holding out for a spiritual successor to the Mass Effect games, which I know a thing or two about, you need to know about Exodus, the planet-hopping sci-fi RPG coming to PC and consoles early next year.
Now, the dev team, Archetype Entertainment, is made up of a bunch of ex-BioWare talent, including Drew Karpyshyn, who is the writer of the first 2 Mass Effect games, and Knights of the Old Republic, so you know it's got the juice.
The team over in Texas have put together an extended gameplay reveal led by the game's director, Chris King.
That is coming up next, but you should stick around after for our sister show, FGS Live from Los Angeles.
Right then. The time has come, the walrus said. I've been Alex Walton-Regan.
And I have been Troy Baker. And this has been the Future Game Show Summer Showcase 2026. Oh, we nailed
so
it.
Good.
Teamwork.
Which means it is time for you, my dear friends, to enter the world of Exodus.
Enjoy.
Not Brexodus? All right, so this is, I've been getting a lot of email about this. I was actually invited to see this trailer or preview early, but I don't know, I didn't. But so I was like, we're gonna watch it live anyways. So this is my first time seeing it.
Hey everyone, I'm Chris King, game director on Exodus. In Exodus, you play as a traveler, venturing on dangerous missions deep into space, in search of powerful alien remnants that can save your dying homeworld. You'll journey to deadly planets, derelict ships, and the remains of lost worlds, while using your wits and teamwork to survive the terrifying creatures that try to stop you. Along the way, you'll choose who to fight beside, who to fall for, and who to leave behind.
Anders, like we left
June
Anders
Aslan,
behind.
a lowly salvager living on the outskirts of Leiden. This is where his story begins, alongside his awakened friend Houston.
June, hey, come on.
Oh, it's a sentient dog?
Houston? I'm here. Are you?
Yeah. Terrible hangover.
Yeah, I think so.
Who's Casey Hudson?
June was orphaned from a once powerful family. He has a unique and mysterious genetic trait that lets him interact with ancient celestial technology. And it's this
Convenient.
trait which might be the key to saving your home planet.
Shit. Shit.
It really works.
Salvager's dream.
You'll be able to customize your June as a male or female, with several options to adjust your appearance.
Femshep?
At the start of the game, you'll also choose your character's initial alignment, either a virtuous paladin or an ambitious immortal.
Drop your weapons. Get on the ground.
Lev, don't be stupid. They've got a combat mech.
Drop your weapons now.
These choices will shape your character and change how the world responds to you.
Listen to your friend and let this go.
Not gonna
Full
happen,
evil run?
scum.
Let's check out some work-in-progress gameplay so you can get a feel for the systems, storytelling, choices, and characters that make up Exodus. The first two companions you meet are Elise and Tom. Elise is an impatient mech pilot that loves to blow stuff up and leans into brute force.
She's hot.
Tom is an experienced traveler who helps teach June the ropes. He tends to be more cautious and provides June with moral perspective. Let's join them as they start a new salvage mission.
Thank you. Oof, that kind of
There's
hurt.
in storage. My lovely suit.
I like this lady.
go.
She likes mech suits and explosions. Calm. That's very much up my
Last minute
alley.
prep. or
I'd even let her
drinking.
put it up my alley, you know, if she wanted to. What?
Does he do that often? Drinking right before a job?
Man's got his vices, but he gets shit done, okay?
A functional alcoholic.
Things to say.
Relatable, you know?
Good.
Too related with it. What's up, Radiate?
What's up, boy?
Oh, this
Throughout
could be
your
fun.
journey, you'll team up with a diverse crew of companions, like Salt, an awakened octopus.
We got your back, June. You too, Salt.
Not necessary. If you die, I leave. Contract void.
Wow. You don't mince words, do you?
It's an Octo thing. You'll get used to it.
All right. Time to move out.
You'll also meet other interesting characters, like the mysterious CC Orlev, voiced by Matthew McConaughey.
Oh.
Howdy, friend. Strange times we find ourselves in. Named CC Orlev.
In this scene, CC helps out June by giving him a recycler upgrade. With the new modification added, let's see how we can put it to good use in combat.
June, what's it look like in there?
A lot of mercs. I think I can thin a few of them out without being seen.
We got your back, June. Things go bad? We'll kick in that door and come running.
How you engage the enemy is up to you. In this encounter, June has to deal with a deadly turret, along with Lycan, the leader of the Fire Eaters. He's heavily protected, and things could get out of hand quick. Let's use this new recycler mod to stealthily take out some enemies and make things a bit easier.
About the way I'm running things now. You whining bandits better fall in line, or I'll start taking fingers.
Next, let's use the scramble cloak to sneak up on some enemies.
Scrambled eggs.
No vision, no discipline. We're going to do things different now that I'm in charge. First step, cutting out the deadwood. You all better
Now that guy got off lucky, just got knocked out.
This turret is protected with heavy armor. Let's toss a thruster grenade to deal massive damage.
Alright, let's do this. Yeah, I kind of want to play this, actually. Just don't let the deep anywhere near the activists. I don't think we need to worry about the deep anymore. You know, because the show is over and no other reasons. Yeah, it sounds like typical sci-fi weapons. Got like half machine gun, half laser gun.
Awesome, that did the trick.
Awesome.
We now catch up to the team having made it to the salvage. However, rival mercenaries have already staked their claim.
Gotta hand it to you. Never thought you pricks would make it this far. Too bad you reached the end of the road.
We're just getting started. Making it past your friends was a breeze. I hope you're more of a challenge.
We've got control of the auto cannon. How's that for a challenge?
Okay, that is going to be difficult.
June and team have managed to push through the enemy defenses to the control room and now face a pivotal choice.
June, time to do your thing.
He just poops his pants for no good reason.
I'm in. Taking the guns offline now.
Wait. This is a control room, right? Should be a way to open the airlock doors. Blast all those damn mercs out into space in one shot.
Whoa, hold on. There could be dock workers and maintenance crew in there. We can't just vent the airlock.
Fuck that. We're gonna walk up there to verify who's a merc and who's a zealot dock worker who might just kill us on sight anyway?
Yeah. Like I said, I think she's hot. Yeah, purge the airlock. Purge it. Purge it. Oh.
Tom's right. We can't be reckless when lives are at stake.
Stake.
But you don't mind putting our lives at risk?
I'd rather die in a fair fight than risk killing a single innocent bystander.
Pussy. No, I'm just kidding.
I could use some more target practice anyway.
Let's move. We've given the mercs too much of a head start already.
As you travel across the cluster,
I would totally date a mech
you
pilot.
will hear stories of those who have been affected by time, like Tom's account of why he can never go home.
Oh.
You know the strangest part of being out here?
Years have already passed on Leiden.
Exactly.
Spend a few hours on this world, a few days, a few weeks. It's all the same for the people back home.
In between missions, you'll journey back to Persepolis, your primary hub and a major city on Leiden for both humans and Awakened.
Good morning. Afternoon? I forget. Regardless, nice to meet you.
You forget?
Ah, you're doing the thing. The elephant forgot something. Is it better or worse if I notice or not?
Here, you'll embark on new missions, experience how your choices shape the world around you, and meet new companions.
It's what
like
Starfield
Phaedra
should look
Knapp,
like.
A genius scientist and technician who's eager to help.
Oh, I'm sorry. The lights, you need them, don't you?
And you don't?
No. The eyes, they don't work. So I built my own. Spectrum's different. External light sources are irrelevant, but it's close enough to what you would call, sight. Impressive.
It's like Tannis
The rot's
from
grown vicious, and
Borderlands.
it's only getting worse. People call it radiation, decay, but it's so much more than that. It rewrites celestial programming. Intelligently, adaptively. Intelligently? Like it's alive.
Yeah.
Your homeworld of Leiden is facing extinction due to a celestial virus called the Rot. You'll need to travel across the Centauri cluster in search of a possible cure. Phaedra's grandfather was a legendary traveler named Elijah Nath. He left Leiden to investigate the Rot before disappearing decades ago. You
Dad?
travel with Phaedra to a planet called Sang, hoping to find some trace of his discoveries.
I must thank you for this opportunity, June, for allowing me to be part of this.
No point in waiting around. Next stop, Sang.
Sang is a rocky exoplanet covered in a sulfurous atmosphere. You'll need to traverse across the deadly terrain to discover the ancient ruins where Elijah's ship crashed.
Oh, wow. Not a dead moon at all. Okay, there were Celestials here once. How remarkable.
Along with Phaedra, we've decided to bring Salt. Her long-range sniper rifle and abilities that specialize in confusing enemies should come in handy.
Limestone deposits on those rocks in the center of the lake. If I can get there, I should be
I
able
kind of
to
wish
pass across.
Salt had been a snarky dude instead of like a, kind of a worrying lady octopus. I don't know. It just seems like it would have been more fun to have a snarky octopus dude.
Sang has always been extremely volatile. Completely unideal for civilization, even during the age of the dead.
Oh yeah, Vet, you're right. A little bit.
Incredible. Your induction clearly shapes the limestone itself, but what dictates the extent? Oh, so many questions and possibilities. This is already shaping up to be a most fortuitous partnership. Early travelers.
Yeah, I don't know. That voice just doesn't sound right to me for like an octopus person.
The ones that survived, anyway. Of course, there have always been rumors in.
Of course, it's not like octopi can talk, so what do I know?
Factions may have hidden caches of treasure here.
It's okay, Salt.
I don't know, but I'd wager it's not friendly.
Yeah, at least she hits pretty hard.
The number of ghosts is not decreasing.
This has like a bit of a Halo vibe too, kinda. Except it's third person. Boop. Guy was dead before he hit the ground. All these different special moves.
Interesting. That door is also celestial. It looks like... Yes. Yes, this is definitely Truth Seeker architecture. I might be able to use my drone to open this door. Shall I try?
Am I the only one who thinks that way? It's like that voice doesn't seem to fit like an octopus in a mech.
You know, so little of Sang has been explored.
It's almost like if you had like a little elf lady following you around.
Confirm that the Detoneer Celestial did have a presence here.
During missions, June will discover ancient technologies that upgrade his gauntlet.
Yeah, it's the octopus talking.
A powerful artifact passed down to him from his father. Once upgraded,
it's
it
the
unlocks
love
new
glove.
possibilities for both traversal and combat.
Any idea what this is?
Is it the blind lady?
I
thought that was the
decipher
octopus
it,
lady.
But clearly, this artifact was held in great reverence. June, be careful.
Oh, okay. Maybe I was wrong.
A celestial technology can affect human bodies in unexpected ways.
It's so bad, yeah. It's so bad.
What happened? Are you all right?
Fine. Took me by
I
surprise.
have the power.
I've never felt anything so powerful.
He's like, I can't wait to fap with this later.
Past that bramble.
Here we see June acquiring Lance, a powerful new gauntlet ability that can pierce and destroy Bramble, a byproduct of the rock.
I don't know. Lurch might be kind of fun. It's like, ooh, it tingles now. Yeah, it's always the stranger now.
After pushing deeper into Sang, they learn a shocking truth. Phaedra's grandfather is still alive and guarding a terrible secret.
Spoilers.
You were warned. I told you to turn back. I told you there was nothing here for you but death. You've seen too much now. Stupid, stubborn children.
Elijah has unleashed a corrupted and extremely powerful war machine on the team.
That's like the exosuits from Independence Day almost. Woo. Nice little barricade he made there. Maybe Dunrail for normal people, yeah. A lot of special moves.
With the construct defeated, June and Phaedra must now confront Elijah, hoping to persuade him to share the secrets contained in Sang. Without this information, Leiden will be destroyed by the rock.
This place is forbidden. I warned you not to come here.
You threw away your legacy.
Phaedra! Elijah, please. Whatever you are afraid of, the answer isn't more bloodshed.
I need a promise. A solemn oath. I cannot stop you from claiming the secrets of this world. But my dynasty will be no part of this.
Elijah,
Dynasty.
what are you doing?
The Nath bloodline ends here, my child. With me and with you. I will take our dynasty to the grave rather than allow it to fall to the sway of Orion's spawn.
I don't want to kill you. Drop your weapon and this doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
But my dynasty ends here.
Uh-oh.
This has been a small peek into the larger world of Exodus. We're in the final stretch of development now, and we'll be sharing more details all the way up to launch. In the meantime, wishlist on your favorite platform now and become a traveler today.
Could be fun. All right, there it is. An extended sneak peek at Exodus. Alrighty. Oh, well. Yeah, so my plan was, we've been live for a couple hours. I was gonna try jumping into some Gothic remake today. It depends if you guys want to watch more. I think the Future Games show live is gonna be. I think it's gonna have trailers and dev interviews and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Pew 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 pew. So I'm gonna spend 2027 between Exodus and Expanse. Looks like a fun year. Yeah, here's to all the E games. Xanta, about the Expanse game. I'm sorry, I must have missed it. In Twitch chat, what were you saying? Ever vigilant. They are? I mean, I feel bad for that guy, but yeah, the voice acting for that character was really not good. They fired the male voice actor and are going to redo all his lines because of all the bad feedback they got from that early preview. Yeah, it's just, God, it was not a good voice, acting performance, so, When did they make that announcement?
What a way to kick off the show. That was Terminal War, and this is FGS Live from LA. My name is Jules.
And I'm Amy, and over the next 30 minutes, we're going to be bringing you even more exclusive trailers, developer interviews, and of course, a wee sprinkling of world premieres.
Now, as we travel this road together, don't forget that we've got a Steam page that's got a curation of all the games featured across both showcases, and of course, you can wishlist them all right now.
Up next, it's an exciting reveal for Bells Fanfare, the viral sensation.
Are they really live, though? It kind of looks pre-recorded to me. I don't know, Jay Grant. They said it's only about 30 minutes. I think we can spare another 30 minutes to see some more game trailers. And then tomorrow, watch more game trailers. On Monday, watch more game trailers. Take a break from game trailers. Oh, no, I hadn't heard about that. But yeah, that was one of my primary complaints about the Expanse game, is that it's... yeah, just the voice acting for the main character was just really not good. They should have hired me. Yes, I am in the space station. Sometimes someone is just not the right man for the job. Also, he already got paid, so he can move on to other projects.
Oh man, I can't believe how good Bell's fanfare looks. I will be putting every notification bell.
Of course, that's probably pretty bad for your reputation if you get replaced, you know, because people said your voice acting wasn't good.
Next, we're off to the action-packed world of Alchemist to take a look at the game's physics engine in action.
Are they really live from LA right now on a Saturday? Got a key. Hey, look, it's Gothic. Except in first person. Yeah, how can it be live from LA if they're not live from LA? Just gonna stretch my legs for a moment. Been sitting here for a couple hours. Yeah, 2 hours went by pretty quick.
Alcahest is bringing brutal combat to the table, and thanks to its physics-based chaos, it's probably going to be flipping it too.
Yeah, and I think that we are just plain flipping excited about it. Up next, let's take a sneak peek at the PC Gaming Show, which is upcoming very soon, and also will contain a teaser for a game that I know you are all incredibly excited for.
Valheim. Oh. Sorry, my nose is tingling. Yes, the PC Gaming Show is tomorrow.
My name is Mikael Kasurinen, and I'm the creative director for Control Resonant. We hope you enjoyed this small teaser. Tune in tomorrow for the PC Gaming Show for the full reveal.
Yeah, Doppelganger. David Prowse was the actor, and I think he said he actually didn't know his voice was going to get replaced.
Going live tomorrow on the 7th of June at these times here, meaning
but it's
that
probably
is a
good
full
that it
week
did.
of gaming content from us all. Aren't you lucky?
Aren't you just? Up next, we're digging holes and filling them with crops and bodies. Here's a developer interview with the minds behind the upcoming farming sim with a murder mystery twist, Grave Seasons.
It's Anime O'Clock here. It's been nice chilling. Catch you later, Cat. What's Anime O'Clock?
I am the narrative director and co-founder at Perfect Garbage Studios.
You're watching anime?
Grave Seasons, our murder mystery farming simulator. In Grave Seasons, you not only have to grow your farm,
David Prowse kind of had a higher-pitched voice for a tall guy.
Who the supernatural serial killer in town is going to target
Anime
next.
O'Clock, yeah.
And as you play through, as you learn this killer's patterns, the year comes to an end, and as you start again, a different supernatural serial killer will be active at the start of the game. We essentially have a campaign for each killer. So they're fully scripted, fully unique storylines. It's a limited pool, but each time you start a new year in Ashen Ridge, we ask you to sort of re-enter town and a different killer will be active. We do want dating and romance to be really well integrated into the world. So you potentially could end up romancing the killer who's active. But as you romance, you'll learn more and more about these characters, delve into their backstories. And if you're romancing the killer, that same NPC's romance storyline will be different than if you've romanced them when they are not the killer. And your task isn't necessarily to catch them. You're not a cop. You're not.
Yeah, don't you want to romance this guy?
Your job is to protect who's next if you want to. So you can craft and forage and find different ways of protecting the next potential victim from the killer if that's what you want to do. Or if you want to just watch chaos reign, you can do that too. So we can't say exactly how many killers there are right now, but what I'll say is that we do track and understand how much chaos you've sown in town. The game is paying attention to the choices you make or don't make, and the world changes as a result of those choices. I'm truly most excited for the first moment that a player decides to investigate a crime scene or to poke at the after effects of a murder. I think that that's a moment that really sets Grave Seasons apart and makes it clear that this is both a cozy game and also a horror game at the same time. And that moment of discovery and following clues and tracking down these leads is something that I'm really excited for players to get to experience.
Yeah.
Again, you aren't playing a cop or really an authority figure.
Oh, really,
in this
Aramir?
game. So all
Yeah.
you can do is follow clues and investigate these leads as you find them in the world.
Yeah, from what I
As each
understand, yeah,
killer
he didn't.
progresses
He thought he
outside
was
of
actually going to be the
murder
voice
scenes,
of Darth
outside these
Vader.
attack scenes, whether you've prevented it or not, things will change in the world, and PCM's homes will change. The potential victims' homes will change. There might be
He's basically just a
different
tall
leads
guy
that
in a
will
suit
draw
at
you
that
to
point.
different spaces in town. our writing team are huge
Still.
Orla fans, and so we're always going to try and sneak in
Did a good
little
job.
references and little hints for folks who have a keen eye out for that kind of thing. In game, I will say that between playthroughs, there might be little secrets that you can uncover as you play more and more in Ashen Ridge as well too. If you love the interpersonal dynamics of older farming sims like Harvest Moon, but you also love deeply written and sort of heartfelt character stories, you'll love Grave Seasons. We really want people to get invested in the characters and also in the world. I will say we have a demo coming soon. Can't say the exact date yet, but keep an eye out for that. Grave Seasons is coming to PC, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PlayStation. Feel free to wishlist us on Steam and check us out.
Grr. Gravy. Had some gravy this morning, actually.
Thanks so much to the team at Grave Seasons for giving us that terrifying peek behind the turnips at their scary yet wholesome project.
Up next, I think it's time for our first world premiere, right? Take a look.
It's very muffled because it's windy, you know? Have to cut the high end to get the wind sounds out. I heard the original voice of David Prowse, and it definitely was not... Oh, Darth Vader, and it was definitely not menacing. Yeah, I mean, he had kind of a higher-pitched... I think it's Scottish? Or something like that? But basically, they just kind of needed a tall guy to fit the suit, you know? And just say his lines. He's like, you're part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away. You know, it's like, and then you actually have... then you have James Earl Jones. Yeah, he didn't know his voice was getting replaced. Fun fact, he was a pretty known face due to being the green cross-code man in a series of government ads for road safety, starting a bit before Star Wars and running for a while. Oh, I never knew that. Interesting.
Gemini.
Yeah, not Mega Man. Gemini X. There was another game that came out a few years ago that was supposed to be a spiritual successor to Mega Man, but it bombed really hard. I forget what that game was called.
It's got sci-fi action and it is slick and stylish to boot.
While we cool down from the LA Sun and that spicy world premiere, here's some back-to-back trailers for amazing games that are heading your way very soon.
Yeah, I think that was it, Mythical Monkey. Yeah, that was supposed to be a spiritual successor to Mega Man, and they hyped it up a whole bunch, but yeah, just, I don't know, it didn't get really good reviews or anything.
Hi, I'm Nori, and you are test subject T33T0. I'm gonna call you Tito. Hey. Together, we're gonna take the world back from a bunch of nasty shadows, and we're gonna save my lost baby Michaels. Your perfect design allows you to absorb the essence of everyday objects, giving you super cool powers. You'll need to look cute as heck while doing it, and you can even bring a friend to help if you want. You in?
Kind of want to get some more Cheetos. I ate my bag of Cheetos. But the interesting thing, though, is for a lot of promotional stuff, they actually did feature him. You know, when they do big group photos of the Star Wars cast, they would actually show him. You know, not in the Darth Vader outfit. So, I don't know, just got some notoriety out of it.
That was VED Recure, Tito, and Paradoxical for you to chew on, and they're all available to wishlist right now.
Now, speaking of mouthfuls, our next game puts you in the rather horrible position of being
Oh.
a dentist performing operations.
I kind of
on
want to play this game coming
sharks.
up. It's called
Sharks
Shark
who
Dentist.
might not be that
What? Yeah,
pleased
check
about
this
having
out.
their
This is
teeth
actually
pulled,
something I might
add.
stream.
Yikes. This is Shark Dentist.
I'll be genuinely upset if Katie Peters doesn't play this game. She's a big shark fan. Oh. God, I want to play this, but I also kind of don't, you know? I prefer TTs, yes.
As they say, a harpoon a day keeps the sharks in your dentist's office away.
Right, Lurch Lord?
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Shark Dentist is coming soon, so wishlist it right now if you like the look of it.
Now, from tooth to horrible truth now, and that is that the orcs in our
Right,
next
Gatos?
game, well, they're flat out broke. This is Don't Kill Them All.
Yeah, yeah, Khadgar, right? It's a flying butthole.
Dirty, smelly, and desperate to kill. Surely these orcs...
Captain
have got
Richard,
some
yeah.
competition with
So
you can wishlist Don't Kill Them All right now, and there's also a
got
free
me
demo
pegged
on
right
Steam.
there, you know.
Thank you, Amy, for those powerfully hurtful words. But thankfully, though, I can scrub that insult from my mind with our next game because it's time to chat to the developers behind the one and only Power Wash Simulator 2.
Ooh.
Oh.
Power Wash Simulator 1 exceeded our expectations. Really, really happy with the reception that it got. It led us to make the sequel as well, Power Wash Simulator 2. And what we're looking to do at the moment is expand that further. So we've got a lot of amazing paid DLC coming out with incredible collaborations. But we're also
Oh, yeah,
gonna be
look at that.
releasing free jobs alongside those to expand the story of Power Wash Simulator itself and the universe that it is within. So in Power Wash 1, we had these free jobs called
Vor,
Muckingham
baby.
Files, and these are all contained within the town of Muckingham. In Power Wash 2, now that we're covering the whole county, we're calling the bonus jobs the Caldera Chronicles. So with the Caldera Chronicles, the first job that we've already released, which is a free job, is the Miniature Village, which sort of plays on the idea of you being a giant in a very small town. The next one we're going to be releasing soon is the Bowling Alley, which is set in the 1980s. It's kind of been frozen in time after an event tied to the main story occurred, and all the decor reflects that era. And we've also added a few interesting little things in there to play with the physics of the game. So there's also a bowling alley that you can interact with using the
Yeah, I'd
Power
actually like
Wash
to do some
bowling balls
Power
down
Wash
the lane,
bowling.
try and
Oh.
put Skittles down. If you were to do that successfully, you even get a little celebratory video on the 80s style TV in the room as well. The next job after that will be a bouncy castle, and here you will be able to jump
Haven't been
higher
bowling
than usual
since, I
while
think,
bouncing around to
last
get to those
December,
hard
maybe?
to reach spots. Power Simulator 2 is out now on Steam, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Switch 2. The Miniature Village is out now, and the Bowling Alley and the Bouncy Castle will be...
Nightfly, that's a $1 million game you just came up with. Yeah, anime figure wash simulator.
For the reveal of those 2 new levels, which are coming our way very soon.
I tell you what, you got
Anime
tiny
figure
model
in a
villages,
glass
old
jar
bowling alleys,
simulator.
chuck a few swans in there. You got the makings of Hot Fuzz 2, right? Yeah, but anyway, I think it's
Yuck.
now time for our next world premiere.
If you get that reference, then I pity you. So.
Let's do this by the book. Roger that. I think I heard him. Light. Run.
Let's hear it for Friend Slop.
Not hiding. Can we go now?
Expendabots is an upcoming extraction title with a cool
That's why I have
twist. Of
lotion.
the fact that your little robot has a tiny 3D printer built onto their backs, meaning they can craft as they go. What's not to love?
Being cursed.
Sorry, what?
You said what's not to love, and I think being cursed would significantly suck the joy out of life.
The guy has a nicely shaped
That's actually not
skull.
entirely true, because our next game, Curse Mark, is all about being cursed, and it looks bloody fun as well. Check it out.
Ooh.
I think it's interesting that they got British people to go to LA to host this show. It's like, why not just host it from England or something? I don't know, maybe. They're like, shush, we like getting free trips to LA.
Sheboygan.
Because they needed the sun, yeah, I guess so.
With near infinite ways to tweak your build and customize your loadout, Cursemark is going to keep roguelike fans engrossed for
Customize
ages.
your load.
And it comes to early access on June the 8th.
Indeed, it does. Now, our next game is a little strange, but bear with me in a pretty literal sense here, because Barbarian Saga: The Beastmaster is all about using the power of animals to overcome huge challenges. Take a look.
He's just like doo-doo-doo-doo. It's all green screen. Nightfly says, Americans love the British accent. I should know, I've dated too. Really, Nightfly? Yeah, I know, Dunrell, right?
Barbarian Saga: The Beastmaster is coming to PC, Xbox consoles, Nintendo Switch, and PlayStation on September the 9th, so wishlist it now.
Next up, we're about to take a deep dive into the aquatic horror title Dark Mass, who have got a very special announcement for us all.
You think they're burning right now, or did they put sunscreen on before they did this show?
This place has been buried for centuries.
Glub glub. Do flare guns work underwater? Loud noises. Technically, Soma was a fully underwater horror game.
I tell you, if I had hair, it would be standing on end right now, because that looks
sad but true.
horrifying. And you can pre-order the physical edition of Dark Mass for PS5 right now.
From hairless friends, then, to fairy friends, in Witchspire you play as a magical being who can tame and befriend enchanting creatures, and then take them into battle with you. Take a look.
For centuries, our worlds were held together, bound by ancient witchspires and those who protected them. But something has broken. A great corruption is spreading. The fate of the worlds is in your hands.
Clunk, 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 clunk. Oh, is that Anna Demetrio narrating?
The time has come, Chosen One. Together, we will stop this darkness.
Oh, yeah. You're a wizard, Anna.
Witchspire is casting all the right spells on us, and I would not be surprised to see it magic
Hey,
itself
big man,
onto your
welcome.
wishlist by the end of this show.
And speaking of magic, let's continue to pull another banger out of our hats now.
Hold
And trust
fast?
me,
Minocry?
this
I
is
don't
a
think so.
doozy. Here is a developer interview with the awesome-looking Rayman Legends Retold.
I like how they show you all the games that they're about to talk about.
Now, best make haste. I don't know. How long do these calming biscuits work for?
Can we take some extra?
As I said, make haste.
Rayman Legends Retold is an ambitious remake of a cult game released in 2013, Rayman Legends, and it's be expanded with new gameplays, new levels, new story. I think it will be for new fans a starting point. You discover Rayman for the very first time with voice acting, with storytelling, with a bit more stakes, with a villain. For fans, I think it's some more of a canon version of the world of Rayman that you will rediscover and that will serve as a basis for the future. So I think that it could serve both for a new audience and returning Rayman fans. The
Yeah.
early conversation we had was what's the best way to bring back the franchise with the best possible team, because we did not have a team anymore. Many of the people either left the company, went on another project. Some of them are still part of the core team on Beyond Good and Evil 2 at the moment. So part of the thing was, how can we rebuild a team capable of making Rayman games again? Really quickly, we also defined what could make Rayman Legends a better game if we reinvent it in terms of flow, modernization, etc. And also, we defined really early that we wanted new content. That because it's a game that's not 30 years old or 20 years old like some older remakes, and that's how it led us naturally to a more musical level because they were cool and we made brand new ones. A new entire world, World of the Dead, with a new ability to have more of the platforming that people loved, and brand new levels in terms of gameplay. You know, in Rayman, there's always been some sort of mounts, like the Mosquito level in Origin. So quickly, we thought that the dragon, obviously medieval themes, castle, dragons, they were playing a big part in Legends, but always kicking your ass. So we thought, okay, now let's reverse that, and we will use the dragon to kick people's ass. A bit, I would say, Panzer Dragoon, Star Fox style. So I'm in an exciting ride. I do barrel rolls, I shoot fireballs. I'm gonna blow up stuff. Really quite simple gameplay in a way, but you know, ambitious realization on top. The intention of the Sixth World, it came from a will also to have a new tonality and a new side-scroll gameplay that were a bit on the more difficult side. And then, as we were thinking about the new narration, especially introducing a new villain for the IP, that's how it led us to the theme of corruption, that villain that you will see in the trailer. And that guy basically is corrupting all the bosses, but also has took entire control of the World of the Dead. And so basically to kick his ass, you need to go in the World of the Dead, and to survive there, you will use that new ability, the power of light, to face enemies and obstacles.
What the heck, Night
And it's
Fly?
more of, you know, really
I was gonna say,
cool
it's Frenchie from
platforming
The
gameplay of
Boys.
Rayman Legends in brand new levels. Because they are brand new levels, we can play more with 3D.
Yay! It
It's
does
a
actually
very
seem
cool
like it would be
co-op
kind
game.
of fun,
It was one of the
kind
very
of silly
cool
and
pillar of
fun.
Legends we maintain is the 4-player co-op, and I think it's even better optimized for 2-player co-ops. It's super cool to play with kids or your boyfriend, girlfriend. I think is a very solid offer. So
What's this
Rayman
about,
Legends
boyfriend?
Retold is coming for all platforms on October 1st, and I'm enthusiastic to have everybody playing it and trying it out.
I tell you, this game sparks so much joy that I might actually self-combust. I didn't think it was possible for me to love Rayman Legends anymore, but there
Good
we
lord,
are.
I'm
Remake
about
one
to
of my favourite
bust.
games ever, with new content and levels.
It looks so good. Up next, we have the sequel to the outstanding Hellcard, unsurprisingly titled Hellcard 2.
This lord found his silver spoon was not enough. Extravagance and opulence breed hubris, and hubris breeds rebellion. The queen sends her champions to convey her regards.
Is this Gauntlet? I was about to say, oh, it's a turn-based game.
Ordeal short, to dispel his delusions of grandeur, to crush the betrayer. And yet, the Lord
Karn the
still has a
Betrayer.
ace up his sleeve.
I actually do have that figure for Warhammer 40k. Karn the Betrayer.
Or perish.
Parish. There's actually a Parish, Florida.
I absolutely love the fact that the positioning of your party is as important as the attacks and spells that you use there.
Same, and that like folded paper aesthetic? Yes, please.
And I tell you what, you're going to be saying yes, please, to all of these back-to-back trailers that we're going to show you right now.
I want to start a publisher called Raw Dogging. Super fun. Pinball in space. I played a lot of pinball as a kid. I used to be really obsessed.
Hey, Howlers! Here's our Steam demo in 30 seconds. Let's go. Hey! There's fighting! Wow! You can farm! Wow! Saving the town! Hooray! Our demo is available to play right now, but these updates are coming soon. Skill tree upgrades! Get stronger! A new Twitch integration update? Oh my goodness, save the buddies! And the best part is...
Sounds like one of the girls from Girls Play TV. You know, doing the voiceover.
Ooh, we
The
did
Pinball
it!
Wizard. No, I can't say I just loved playing pinball. I wasn't really super good at it. My favorite pinball machine of all time was the Terminator 2 pinball
I've
machine.
never been good at following the rules.
It actually had like the like the little hunter killer flying around, and then it had the cannon where you had to shoot it down with a pinball.
Too quiet.
It was a very. I dumped a lot of quarters into that thing. By the way, I'm only 21. Yeah. Oh really? Crimson Desert added that, huh?
I suggest you stay out of this.
That was A Pulse, The Rabbit Hole, and Dim Haven, The Lost Source, and you can wishlist them all right now.
Up next, we have a brand new trailer for a game that is taking the world by storm with rave reviews from fans and critics alike. This is Black Jacket.
Captain Richard the video game.
Show me what you can do.
You never measure up.
I got fun cards. Let's play.
Why do you keep coming back? Nothing good lasts.
Weird trailer.
Take the coins. You've earned them.
Is this like what hell looks like for gamblers or something?
Poker? I hardly know her.
Well, firstly, it's blackjack, and secondly,
Hey, that's something I would say.
Right?
You are such a grass, honestly. Black Jacket is out now on PS5, PC, Xbox consoles, and Nintendo Switch.
Indeed, it is. Now, you might have noticed this rather fashionable T-shirt that I'm wearing and thought to yourselves, oh, why is he wearing that? Well, I'd love to say it's because I'm a slave to fashion and just love wearing dark clothing on one of the sunniest days here ever in LA, but it's actually because it pertains to the final game of our showcase and our next world premiere.
Woo! Before we see what that could be, we just want to extend a massive thank you to everyone who took part in the Summer Showcase and Live from LA, to all of you at home for watching, and the team that made this happen.
Indeed, indeed. And if you go over to Steam and type in Future Game Show, you can see all of the titles that we've had across both showcases, and why not show the devs some love and wishlist them all, my friends. But as ever, I have been Jules.
I've been Amy, and we'll see you in Cologne in August for our run of shows at Gamescom.
Köln.
Bye.
Köln, Deutschland. Cologne, Germany. This trailer's loud. Five Nights at Richards. The Sandworm from Beetlejuice. God, this trailer's really loud. There you go, turn it down a little bit.
How far would you be willing to go?
What the hell is this game? I think whoever made this trailer needs to switch to decaf. Whew. Alrighty, well I guess that's probably the final showcase that we're going to watch for today. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me for it. Live from Hell A. All right, well, yep, thank you so much for tuning in for that. We did watch the Future Games Show Summer Showcase, and of course the Live from LA Future Games Show. Many thanks to the folks over at FGS for allowing me to be an official co-streamer for that showcase. And don't forget tomorrow. In fact, let's bring this up tomorrow. We do have a couple showcases. There is the PC Gaming Show. Let me lock down these times. Hold on, let's see. Alrighty, let's do this. Alright, let's see. PC Gaming Show. Alright, so there is this. Okay, hold on. I'm bringing up a couple things here. Because tomorrow is the Xbox Showcase. You know, on what was it? On Monday, we had... Was it Monday? We had the Sony PlayStation State of Play, along with the Indie Mix Showcase. But then we have the Xbox Showcase, which is coming up fairly soon. All right, here we go. So, yeah, tomorrow. Join me tomorrow. I guess I'll be streaming on a Sunday. Xbox Game Showcase is on Sunday, June 7th. Starts at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. British Standard Time. And that'll lead into the Gears of War E-Day, where they're going to be talking about the next Gears of War game. And then after that, we are going to be watching the PC Gaming Show. That is at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. British Standard Time, 9 p.m. Central European Standard Time, and 3 a.m. CST. So good luck to anyone who's in CST time. So I missed nearly all of it. What was your favorite announcement from today? I don't know, maybe the Exodus extended reveal? Yeah, maybe, probably, I don't know, I guess. I'm trying to think. They was kind of, today's showcase was kind of more rapid fire than yesterday's Summer Game Fest presentation. None is an acceptable answer. No, I mean, Exodus, yeah, Exodus seems like it's going to be pretty good. Big George says Hellraiser. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Hellraiser, they'd already put out a couple trailers. I think a teaser and then a main trailer for Hellraiser. So, yeah, it's kind of, we already knew about it, but they had kind of like the game director. He was just going, they did another kind of, not a trailer, but kind of like a deep dive into saying what their goal was for the game. So, yeah, the Hellraiser game, Exodus, lots of indie games, and some other goodies. Spooky says, I will be at work for all the next ones. Ah, okay, Spooky. Yeah, me too, you know, because I stream for a living. You know how we do. Yeah, anyways, so yeah, tomorrow, I mean, I'm looking forward to the Xbox Showcase, but we are supposed to finally get a substantial update about Valheim. The big assumption here is that it's going to be finally the release date, a release date announcement or trailer for Valheim 1.0. Again, it's hard to believe that Valheim has technically been in early access this entire time, but it is, you know, going to go to 1.0, which is going to introduce the 8th and final biome. I think it's the 8th. Yeah, 5, 6, yeah, 8th and final biome for Valheim. So Failure says another 5 years of development for Valheim. Well, yeah, I mean, this is supposed to be it. You know, it's supposed to be the game will officially be finished. They have talked about how they're going to continue to develop for the game, but not necessarily new biomes and things, because effectively at that point the whole world of Valheim will be fleshed out. Penguin says 7th. I think 7th was Ashlands, because you have the Meadowlands, you have the Dark Forest, you have the Swamp, you have the Snowy Mountains, you have the Prairie or whatever it's called. Then you had the Mistlands, which kind of sucked. Then you had Ashlands, which is brutal, and then finally will be the Great Frozen North. So that makes 8. So those are the 8 biomes, and that's what we've been waiting for. And it's it's kind of interesting because we technically already had the snowy mountaintops, Moder and all that stuff, but that's the one region that hasn't been fleshed out in the game is the Frozen North. So yeah. Bingman says they will announce Valheim 2. No, it's supposed to be the 1.0 release date. They both Valheim, the devs of Valheim, and I think the PC Gaming Show folks, they already teased that, yeah, they're going to have a big announcement about it. So yeah, again, normally I don't stream on Sundays, but considering we've got 2 big showcases tomorrow, I guess I'll go live. But because we're doing Sunday movie night tomorrow night, I'm probably only going to be live to, basically co-stream these showcases, and then that will be it. But for today, the plan for today is to switch over to Gothic and do some more Gothic remake. So if does anyone have any final questions, thoughts, or what have you, before we shift gears here into gaming mode? Always got the itch to play the game. Valheim, it's one of my favorite survival games. I mean, I've been kind of obsessing over it recently because I was contemplating doing a full replay, like off stream, just because I've been wanting to play. I really love the music. I really love the themes. The first 5 biomes, when it was only 5 biomes of Valheim, front to back, I felt was a perfect gaming experience. Maybe with a couple early access weirdness, but I mean, it was just such a fantastic playthrough. Then they introduced Mistlands, and Mistlands was kind of a bit of a miss as far as the biome was concerned. Originally, it was supposed to be kind of a spooky haunted forest filled with spiders and things, and then he decided to make it more like a Misty Mountains type thing filled with bugs, and it just wasn't great. The verticality to it was a little annoying. as opposed to more fun. It didn't, I don't know, it didn't flow very well. I will say the final boss of Mistlands was fun. It's actually a very fun boss fight. And then Ashlands. Ashlands is basically like Viking Hell. You have to fight your way through Viking Hell. And that was pretty good. Unfortunately, they kind of went a bit too hardcore with it. Their motif is that they wanted it to feel like, yeah, you were like in a big battle, like a Viking Hell battle. The problem is they made it so brutal, you would basically die every 5 minutes. I mean, literally die about every 5-10 minutes. And after playing for hours and hours, it just gets really old constantly dying. So I think since we played it after it immediately came out, you know, they've toned it down a bit to make it a bit more fair. So, did you end up beating up Bullet last night? Yeah, I'm still very squishy in Gothic. Yeah, I don't even have any armor just yet, so we're still doing very low-level missions in Gothic. Belief says Mistlands wasn't fun. Yeah, and again, the whole concept for Mistlands. Hold on, let's do Valheim Mistlands. Now there was a rumor that they got rid of it because people didn't want to, you know, people who are like arachnophobic or whatever didn't actually want to play in like a spooky spider infested forest. This was the original plan for Mistlands. It was supposed to be kind of like foggy spider infested forest, but the devs said it was a bit too similar to the swamps, so they wanted to change it up a little bit. And instead we got the really mountainous, misty terrain where you have to have like the lantern and stuff. And I don't know, I mean, it kind of looks cool and you're fighting bugs, but it just wasn't as cool as it could have been with you know, you're fighting like Shelob and like, you know, like the scene in Harry Potter when, you know, there's all the spiders and the cobwebs and the dark creepy forest. Because I think the devs said it was too much. They felt it was too much of too similar to the Black Forest, Dark Forest, and Swamplands. But I think it would have been better because Mistlands wasn't great. But again, I felt the final boss of Mistlands is actually pretty. It's a good, challenging boss fight. Our Viking raid on the Ashlands is very fun, difficult but fun. Yeah, I mean, you literally have to take a boat through burning waters or whatever it is, filled with serpents, to even get to the Ashlands, and it really does feel like a battle on the way in. That was cool, but yeah, they made the enemies like just crazy, brutally hard, and yeah, just, I mean, it was literally a concept. You were dying every 5, 10, 15 minutes. So you're like, hey, we're here, dead. It's like, okay, I got res, dead again. It's like, hey, we just came back, everyone's dead. Whole crew wipes just trying to fight one random mob. But yeah, from what I understand, they've toned it down a little bit, so. Oh, crud, I missed the PC show. No, the PC show is tomorrow. Today was the Future Games show. Yesterday was the Summer Game Fest, but the PC gaming show, where it's specifically about games coming to PC, that is tomorrow. That is at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern, so I'll be starting about the same time I started. Well, actually, no, I got to start earlier because there's also the Xbox showcase. Yeah, man, see, the original graphic I had said this was going to be starting later in the day, but apparently that was a mistake. On the infographic that I had. So it starts at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern, so I'm basically got to go live at 12:30 tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time, which is, what is that, 4:30 Universal time? It's to be able to co-stream the showcase, the Gears of War Direct, and then PC Gaming Show. And then after that, I'll probably go eat some dinner, and then we'll come back for Sunday movie night. So, yeah. Alrighty, well, yeah, so that's that. But yeah, big thing is, for me, is PC Gaming Show should, theoretically, they will be doing the announcement for Valheim. Plus, we'll get to see what other games are coming to PC that hopefully isn't just a rehash of, like, yeah, the last two presentations that we just saw. Hopefully it'll be some fun stuff. Yeah, hopefully. Okay. All right, so yeah, again, for all of you who tuned in over on the YouTube side, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to end the YouTube stream for right now because we're going to switch over to Gothic. Just, you know, kind of like to make a nice hard break point in the VODs so that way I still need to sort all of my VODs into all the different game categories, but we're going to just shut things down right now on YouTube, and we'll come back on YouTube with Gothic. If you're on Twitch, don't go anywhere. I'll be back in about, I don't know, 5-10 seconds for you guys. All right, I'll be back in just a moment. Thank you so much for tuning in.